Welcome into the campus of Fulton High School in Knoxville, Tennessee, the site of one final Week 1 game in the Upper Cumberland, and it is kickoff for Macon County Tiger football on UCR. It's a rematch of a game that was a blowout last year and a place with a lot of history for the Macon County Tigers as they return to Fulton to take on the Fulton Falcons. I'm Noah McKay on the call, right here in the Quality Family UCR Media Network. Thrilled to be joined high atop of Bob Black Field by my broadcast partner, Jacob Vincent, the voice of the Tigers, Tim Case, alongside the lovely Cameron Hughes producing things for us here this evening as we sit about 10 minutes away from kickoff here in Knoxville. It is a perfect night once again for high school football and a lot to get into first. Our coverage is presented by our friends once again at the Macon Bank & Trust Company. We want to welcome back the Macon Bank & Trust Company for their second straight year being the presenting sponsor of Macon County Tiger football here on UCR as we gear up for our pregame show presented by Fire and Vine. Guys, a very interesting matchup tonight. A game a year ago that Macon County completely dominated. It was, quite frankly, not the strongest foot forward for the Fulton Falcons on the road in Lafayette. We did that game together. But, Tim, everybody around this Macon County Tiger program knows this is a very different matchup than last year's was.
Very much. Last year's Fulton team, very young. A lot of their starters are back this year. Two of their main players did not play against the Tigers last year in Week 1. And they came back, I think, Week 8. They won their last two games with their starters back in the lineup. Good playmakers at running back and receiver, so they'll be back on the field tonight. The Tigers, on the other hand, you know, we've reloaded, got a big, strong team this year. But you're going to be facing a different Fulton Falcons team than last year, completely different. Another concern is, has our offense settled in yet? Preseason, we've yet to put a touchdown on the board against any number ones defense in all of our preseason scrimmages. That's a concern, big time. Defense looked pretty good.
Jacob Vincent, as we get her up for kickoff here, about 8 minutes away from kickoff in Knoxville. The matchup for Macon County tonight, it starts on the outside. The problem that Fulton presents, 3 Division I offered wide receivers for this Falcons team in the form of Jameel Smith, Kyrus Dixon, and Will Dixon, or Kyrus Cox, rather, and Will Dixon. All 3 going to play at the next level. Probably the biggest question mark for Macon County defensively is on the outside in the secondary. Very young there a season ago. A new face in that secondary going to play a big role tonight. If Macon County is going to slow down this Fulton team the way they did last year in a 48-6 victory, they're going to have to be good against very, very good wideouts.
Yeah, and the big thing is the size of these wideouts. Kyrus Cox is at 6'2", 161 pounds. Will Dixon at 6'1", 171 pounds, a sophomore and a junior there. And then you mentioned Jameel Smith as well. You'll see him out there on the outsides. He's at 5'10", 179. And you mentioned the new guy in that secondary for Macon County, and Cole Hackett transferring in this year. He's going to play both sides of the ball, and he's going to be relied upon pretty heavily. A very athletic guy, and he's going to be used pretty heavily, especially against those wideouts for this Fulton team. And with Ja'Shawn Smith at the quarterback spot, he's got some good size as well. 6'2", 193. He's going to be able to see over that line, and he looked pretty good in warm-ups as well. So you mentioned it. It's a Fulton team that's going to look a little bit different this year. Tim said the same thing. They've got some newer guys in there, some guys that didn't play in this game a year ago that are playing in this game last year. Of course, Macon County has a lot of returners from last year, which could help them, especially on that defensive side of the ball, but it's going to look a lot different. I think the biggest thing for Fulton, they just weren't able to get set. They weren't able to have the right amount of guys on the field a year ago. If they can just get the fundamental parts down, they may have a good shot at this ball game.
They passed the eye test without question.
Yes.
They are the bigger football team. They're probably the more athletic football team, but Macon County hopes some of their structure and certainly some of the things they do on offense can help them out in this game. You mentioned the struggles on offense, Tim, and it's looking at the quarterback position first. Obviously, had a lot of turnover there the last 2 years. Another new starter in there. There was no question it's Carter Hale's job, this sophomore. A lot being put on his shoulder with all the things Kyle Shoulders wants to do. The offense has not settled in the preseason. Going to have to figure it out, not on Friday Night Lights, but under the Saturday Night Lights here in Knox County.
Yeah, in years past, Coach Shoulders wants his quarterback to make some plays. And we're going to have to turn to a sophomore quarterback making his first high school start. He's coming in, and he's got to step up and do something tonight. And he's facing a very fast, very athletic team. And, you know, can this offensive line help him out? No, the biggest problem we've seen so far in preseason with the offensive line, we've moved the guys around. Wyatt Walter's been playing center all preseason. Tonight, he's starting back at left tackle where he's played for the last 3 years. And you've got Big Deacon Green played right tackle. He's over at left guard now. We've got Cooper Dunn's been playing out at guard. They're moving him back to center. Peyton Wicks, they're going to try him at center as well. I mean, it's just everything is being moved around. The only guy on this offensive line is starting in this position that he's played all fall is our right tackle, and that's his name slips my mind, but Nolan Siders. He's our right tackle. He's the only guy that's in his spot. He's been there the whole preseason, and it's hard to gel, especially against a fast, athletic, active front like what we're going to see against.
A fast, athletic, active front is certainly what you're going to see against the Fulton Falcons. This is usually where we will do, and every week Tim and his broadcast crew will do the keys to the game. That sponsorship spot's available right now. We need businesses to come to the fold. Send a message to our Facebook page. We're running a special tonight. You send a message to our Facebook page. We did it last year. We got a lot of businesses in who are back on with us this year. 15% off your season rate, but you got to buy it tonight. Send a message to our Facebook page. You'll hear us say that a few times because there's sponsorship spots available. Tim's going to talk about your business all season long, and Macon County's got a really fun schedule of games tonight. A lot of history of Fulton. Next week, rivalry, Westmoreland, and don't even get started on these Region 4 4A games we've got coming up here in a few weeks. When you look at this Macon County team, okay, what's going to happen for this offense to get rolling? I think, guys, the name that everybody goes to, it's going to be the senior do-it-all man. They'll put him in the wing position. They'll put him in the backfield at running back. They'll put him on the outside at receiver. It's Xavier Bentley. If Xavier Bentley has a big game, Macon County has a good chance to win this one tonight.
Bentley, we call him the X-Man, Xavier Bentley, and you're going to see him do a lot of different things for this Tigers team. But can this offensive line help him out tonight? They're going to have to block at the point of the attack, stick with their blocks, and let these backs do what they do. Another one is going to be Brendan Flowers. You know, you're going to see this guy running downhill from the fullback spot. They like to move him around. We had our fullback is out for this game that was going to be starting. That was Hayden Hassey, the younger brother of Braden. He was going to be fullback, but he got injured preseason, and so Brendan's going to be back in the fullback spot, hammering it up the gut tonight. It's going to be 3 yards in a cloud of dust when he's in there.
A season ago for Macon County, a 7-4 campaign, went 2-3 in Region 4-4A, where the 4 seed in the playoffs had that dramatic game, fell very late at Red Bank, 31-28, but off a state championship, that was not a result anybody in Lafayette was happy with. Jacob, they hope tonight is the start of a resurgence again to get back towards the top of what has proven to be probably the best 4A region in the state of Tennessee. If you want to compete in Region 4-4A, the reality is you got to beat teams like Fulton because the top of Region 4-4A is better than Fulton. It'll be a good test for Macon County to see where they size up tonight.
And Tim and I talked about this earlier this week. You look at the season a year ago, it's just a handful of plays, and it's a very different looking regular season, especially with the seeding for Macon County last year, having to go to a good Red Bank squad and face a prolific running back going down there. Still gave themselves a chance to win it late, just unable to get the job done. But you said it, the expectation was higher than a first-round exit last year, especially off of that state championship. And if you want to compete in Region 4-4A, we've already seen Upperman take down a Webb team that is much improved last night. Stone Memorial started with a strong win against York Institute as well yesterday.
White County
looked
smoking
really good against Saudi Daisy. So the top 4, and heck, Livingston Academy and DeKalb County also won. So right now, Macon County is the only Region 4-4A team that doesn't have a win in Week 1. They'll have a chance tonight against a Fulton team that you expect to be a little bit better.
2 captains out there, 2 guys we're going to say their names a lot tonight. Cooper Carlisle and Bradley Crawford, a couple of seniors for Kyle Shoulders, Macon County Tigers. Excitement building in the air, crowd tuning in. We are live on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. We'll hear a word for a couple of our local sponsors in Lafayette. Kickoff on the other side, it's Tiger Football, presented by the Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Quality Family, UCR Media Network.
Rooted in our land, in the everyday moments that make this place home. From local stores to ball fields, we're in it with you. Celebrating every small win and every familiar face. Because when you grow up here, you show up here. Macon, Sumner, and Clay County. We're not just close by, we're part of the community. Macon Bank and Trust. Come grow with us.
I'm struggling to purchase a car and my credit is wrecked.
Right this way. Would any of these work for you? We've got your back.
But I don't know if I can afford the payment.
How's only $1,000 down and $130 a week sound? We've got your back.
But I don't think I can afford full coverage insurance.
We offer collateral protection insurance for just $30 a week. We've got your back.
But what if my car breaks down?
Each car comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty included. We've got your back.
Modern Automotive Group.
We've got your back. The Fulton Falcons won the opening coin toss and elected to receive. They want the ball. Guys, that doesn't surprise us. Ja'Shawn Smith, their sophomore quarterback, new signal caller this year. This is the sort of game where Fulton wants to strike early and show they're a different team than they were a season ago. This opening quarter going to be very interesting to watch. We've kind of talked about the struggles this Tigers offense has had in the preseason. Fulton's been pretty good offensively in the preseason. Important opening 12 minutes upcoming tonight.
Well, Tim mentioned it as well in the preseason. Macon County's offense, yeah, they haven't gotten going, but the defense also hadn't allowed anybody to score on them, so they're going to be tested, and they've been battle-tested through this preseason so far. They've played some really good teams in the preseason. Friendship Christian School in there, Springfield in there as well. So they have been battle-tested throughout the preseason. A little bit different looking in the special teams this year as well. As that'll be fun to see. Roberto Perez looks like he's going to kick this one away. No Gammon this year, so how different does the special teams look this season in Lafayette?
I'm Noah McKay. That's Jacob Vinson, the voice of the Tigers. Tim Case with us as Cameron Hughes produces things. We are here in the Crazy Crafts by Shy broadcast booth. More on that to come later on. Excitement in the air. It's time for Tiger football again on UCR. Let's get it on a Saturday night, and not a very good kickoff. It spirals directly out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and we'll see if Fulton decides to take the yards or force Macon County to kick this ball again. It looks like they're going to take the yards and get good field position for Ja'Shawn Smith and company. For Fulton, it's all about those running backs, Will Dixon, Kyrus Cox, and Jameel Smith, but the tailbacks are very good as well. Waco Upshaw, number 7, is going to carry it a lot, and you will see a lot of the quarterback run game with Ja'Shawn Smith.
Yeah, these running backs, man, they've got some size. Waco Upshaw, 5'10", 194. They've got he's listed as a halfback. He's also a tight end, and Darren Taylor is 6'2", 237. They've got some big dudes down there.
Smith has 2 backs in the backfield with him, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, as the Fulton band, or pardon me, the Macon band makes a ton of noise, and it works. And early movement on the left tackle, and Smith, the quarterback, goes and hugs his left tackle. That's Caden Henderson, who jumps early. A 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15, and guys, we kind of talked about on the way here, and we were kicking around what the ratio would be. There are more Macon County fans tonight than Fulton fans.
By far.
Not a huge surprise.
We have some Macon County fans sitting on this side. Their side is full over there.
Not a huge surprise that the Macon mob is here. Smith now sets up as the Tiger front shifts. They went early again. And, guys, for all the talk about a different Fulton team, what we saw last year was this.
Exactly this. It's that defensive front just shifting. Got them both times. That time was a little bit delayed, but still got them on that time on the right side of the line. And you could already see the frustration from Ja'Shawn Smith. I'm not sure if he knew the snap count that time. And so obviously a lot of miscommunication early on, and it's already 1st and 20 for this Fulton squad.
1st and 20 as back-to-back false start penalties. Can they get a snap away? Credit the mob already. Same formation. They do get a snap. Handoff. They fake the reverse around left end. A little stutter step and being escorted out of bounds is the halfback. That's Jameel Smith, the wide receiver actually that we talked about. One of those with Division I offers. They put him in the backfield this time, and he's escorted out of bounds by Cameron Miller after a gain of about 4.
Yeah, they didn't run the clock, so they're gonna have to get that.
It's week 1 for everybody.
Still says 12 minutes, and they still have.
Officials have not looked up. No time has run off the clock, but it is 2nd down and 16 here for the Falcons as Smith will check over. Still reads 12 minutes on the clock. The play clock is moving. The game clock is not. And now the white hat official just realized. And this is not that they're not paying attention. It's that the technology is not functioning down there on the sideline.
There was only about 5 to 8 seconds ran off because the clock never started on the kickoff. You had 2 false starts, and then they ran the one play, it went out of bounds. So it should be about 11:52, something.
Yeah,
53.
maybe. I got 58, but I also started it late.
Jacob's doing a double duty tonight. He's over there running the scoreboard.
I told you, I haven't run the football scoreboard in a little bit.
And that one has the bells and whistles on it.
It does.
And we may have to run an official up to the box.
They got 11:58. See? I'm on it.
It took longer than 2 seconds.
I don't know. That was a pretty quick play.
it.
There's
He
no
snapped
way
it,
that was 2
pitched it,
seconds.
ran it to the sideline.
Exactly, 2 seconds.
He is fast.
1 Mississippi, 2
Jacob
Mississippi.
Benson, known liar, Tim. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
11:58 to go. It's finally 2nd and 16. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Jay Sean Smith. Waco Upshaw in the backfield with him. Snap taken for Smith, drops back, has time, fires deep downfield, and nowhere close. Out of bounds, incomplete. Tigers defense holding up early, very early on. It's 3rd and 16.
Well, and if he puts that on the money, I think that's a pick six. There were 2 guys in the area there. Hassey kind of right in front, could have jumped in front, but that pass just too high and out of bounds.
That band is rocking. One of the best bands in the Upper Cumberland. They've made the trip here on a Saturday, and they've made an impact already. 2 false starts for Fulton on the opening drive, and just 7 seconds in, the Falcons face a 3rd and 16. As Smith finally has the play call. 20 seconds on the play clock. That took a while to get running. 2 to the left for him here on the left hash, working right to left on your screen. Snap taken. Smith drops back. Here comes pressure off the edge. Steps up, and he's hitting the backfield and sacked. Taken down in the backfield by Talon Swaffer. The senior comes off on the blitz, gets home. It's a Macon Motorsports sack. And just like that, 4th and a mile, and that is a great start for this Tigers defense, Tim.
Oh, man, that's as good as you can hope for right there. And that was aided by 2 penalties, but still, this Tigers defense, they were ready and came with heat. Loss of about 3 on the play. I'm sorry, 2.
Punter standing on his own 12-yard line here. Good snap, good kick, spiraling down. It'll take a Fulton roll inside the 40-yard line as Bradley Crawford abandons, and this one will trickle all the way down. A tremendous punt. Fulton was horrendous in the special teams department a season ago in Lafayette. Much better here early on, as it'll be the first opportunity for the sophomore Carter Hale leading his troops out from the 25-yard line as Macon County tries to strike first here on the road.
49-yard punt for Fulton.
That'll play.
They'll take that every time out.
Especially after getting backed up a few times. Now, what does this Macon County offense look like? This is where it seems like they've struggled a little bit in the preseason. Can they get a good first drive here? Just a little bit of confidence going.
Hale goes under center here in the wing T formation. Shift the Ricardo Mendez across the set. Fulton tries to match. Hale takes the snap, going to give to Brennan Flowers over to left guard. He's hit immediately and taken down. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 upcoming. Instant replay tonight presented by our friends at the Macon, or at Henry Brothers Roofing, I should say, and just had a replay of the wrong source, so don't worry about that. I'll get that fixed here. But regardless, Macon County knows they're going to have to establish the run game if they're going to have success tonight. Won't be happy with that one.
9 men in the box.
It's showing pressure, too.
They're packed in there.
Hale under center. Takes the snap. Turns and hands off, and absolutely nowhere to run. Xavier Bentley got swallowed, coming unblocked off the edge is Damari McNair. Big loss on the play. It'll be set 3rd down and 14 upcoming here for the Tigers.
Can't block 9 guys in the box, man. You're going to have to maybe do a play action, get this thing out, loosen this box up.
And he was showing pressure on that right side of the line for Macon County, just unable to pick it up, like you said, Tim. Just shot through and able to easily get into the backfield for the tackle for loss.
They got more than we got up there.
And Fulton got gashed in the run game. It was just everything was bad last year for the Falcons at Macon County. They've had a better start here, 9:35 to go in the opening quarter. Still a lot of football to play. Hale takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He rolls away from one man, eyes downfield, fires on the run. Receiver makes the catch to the 30. He'll be wrapped up from behind, short of the line to gain, but a nice pitch and catch there to Caden Greer. Really came on towards the end of last season, and now Greer with his first reception. It's 4th and 4 and a likely punt, but certainly you can hard count it here if you're Coach Shoulders.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go for this. He's not snapping this ball.
I would be really surprised if he did, but Kyle Shoulders has really surprised us in the past.
Oh, and this is obviously an undisciplined Fulton team already early in this game. You can use the whole 20 seconds of this play clock to try to get him to jump
he
off.
Almost got it.
Almost got the edge there.
Duran Taylor, the defensive end, started to jump. Yeah, there's no way. Carter Hale's giving it everything he's got to try and get him to jump. Fulton will not oblige, and a timeout burned here by the Tigers with 8:38 and counting, clock still ticking. 8:36 to go here in quarter number one. So if nothing else for this Tigers offense, at least you were able to get something positive in the passing game, which they're going to have to mix in from time to time clearly with how Fulton's loading up the box so far.
Yeah, they're going to have to back them out. And that pass may help. You know, I mean, it's going to take a couple of those, but they're going to make us throw the ball. I think they know we're stronger up front to run, so they're just going to take away what we do best and make us do what we don't want to do.
And Hale did a pretty good job there as well. He had some pressure. He had to move the pocket a little bit and made a good throw to a moving receiver. So, again, just kind of trying to complete a few more of those passes to keep that confidence going early on.
He didn't panic. He kept his eyes downfield, found the guy he was looking for, and that worked out.
Fulton with a great punt on their first possession. Macon County going to have a chance to match. No doubt going to punt it away. And whoever they decide to put back there is going to be a dangerous returner. So much speed on this Fulton team. You got to kick it away. And if not, those gunners got to get down in a hurry here in punt coverage.
They don't have anybody going back right now. The offense is coming out.
The offense is coming back on the field here for Macon County. Why not? Non-region game on a Saturday night on UCR. And Kyle Shoulders says we're going to go for it. Hale under center does take the snap, gives to Brennan Flowers. He breaks one tackle, and that's when the Tigers are going to want to have back. They just gifted Fulton tremendous field position as Brennan Flowers had no chance, no gain on the play. It's a turnover on downs, and Fulton gets it on the Macon County 32-yard line.
Wow, he was hitting the backfield. I'm surprised he got back to the line of scrimmage. And with the athletes that Fulton's got to be able to stretch the field, does it matter whether you're 30 yards farther down the field or not?
Yeah,
Ask yourself that.
It's a good question, and that's clearly one of the things that was in Coach Shoulders' mind when he made that decision to go for it. Now the Tiger defense will try to bow up as Smith sends two receivers out to the left, one to the right. He's got Upshaw in the backfield with him. Calls out something, Jameel Smith, the dangerous wide receiver. Snap taken, play fake, dropping back. Here comes pressure again, firing deep downfield, a jump ball, touchdown Fulton. No, it dropped. Will Dixon, the crowd doesn't realize it yet, dropped it in the end zone, and the official with an emphatic signal of incomplete. Fulton is just now realizing he got the replay there, and when it hit the ground, the ball just kind of squirted under him. He grabbed it on his way back up, but it is an incomplete pass. And that was an unbelievable vertical leap.
He just jumped 11 feet in the air.
That was unbelievable.
I mean, the throw was a little bit high, but he absolutely went up and got that. He had to wait to come down to the ground. That's why it popped down. He was up so high.
That's almost as high as Noah can jump.
Especially right now. Give me a bionic knee.
Give him a week or two.
A break for the Tigers here at 2nd down and 10, but the warning signs are up early. Man in motion across the set. Snap taken. Going to hand off left side. This time now reversing field and a boom jarring hit. Cooper Carlisle says hello on that one. 3rd and 10 as Upshaw met number 1 from Lafayette as he tried to reverse field.
And Cooper Carlisle moving up to that defensive tackle spot, so he's down in the trenches starting this year, and he was able to get into the backfield and then came kind of behind the play, kind of sandwiched in between the other guys out there. Gael Sanchez in there as well, so able to get some pressure that time on the running back.
I think it was Gael that may have turned him back in. They were getting some good upfield push.
2 to the left, 1 to the right here for Ja'Shawn Smith on 3rd and 10. Tigers defense trying to get out of jail here. Smith takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking back left on the screen. It's a perfect play call. Caught with room to run. Juking upfield before being cut down is a young man whose name is not on the roster. He's changed numbers somehow. We don't have a number 0 on the Fulton roster. And it's going to be 4th down and short as the Tigers defense rally to the ball. No, it is a 1st down for Fulton. They'll say move the chains.
Hackett made the tackle, I believe.
I'm not sure that was a 1st down.
It was a heck of a tackle. Yeah, Cole Hackett on the tackle that time. It was kind of one-on-one, and, I mean, that was a form tackle right there for it. But, yeah, no, you mentioned it. It was pretty darn close to that 1st down marker. And I promise I sent the most updated roster, too.
I know. 2 receivers out to the right as now we have a stoppage.
There were all kinds of.
And a timeout called here by Fulton. 6:59 to go here in quarter number 1. We are scoreless, but the Falcons threatening early on. And, guys, this is the catch-22. If you go for it and you get it there, you have all the momentum in the world. You don't get it, this is the problem you run into. It takes one first down, and all of a sudden the Falcons are right on the edge of the red zone.
And I was told they had a kicker, this number 30, I believe he's listed. He's a club soccer player, and he was
Emmanuel Mosquera, he's number 10.
He was released by his local soccer club to come kick for the Fulton Falcons.
We are once again the home of Macon County football broadcast. Every Macon County game will be broadcast here on UCR. Tim Case and his team are going to be taking the reins after this Saturday night contest. Advertising spots available now. Send a message to our Facebook page during the game. 15% off a full season rate. 15% off the rest of the season. Have your business seen by a huge crowd. You can see how many people are tuned in right now already on Facebook and YouTube. Two to the right here. First and 10 as the Tiger defense tries to bow up on the edge of the red zone. Smith, the quarterback, puts Jameel Smith on his left. Snap taken. It's Jameel Smith, big holder, run through around the right side. Smith puts a foot in the ground at the 15, still on his feet before being cut down at the 12. A touchdown-saving tackle by Anthony Johnson, but the Falcons are moving. It's another first down run. This time, it's Jameel Smith.
Yeah, and you could see the burst of speed that time. He's got an offer from NTSU already as an athlete, and he was able to get past a couple of guys. Another nice tackle by Macon County. Like you said, a kind of a touchdown-saving tackle there on the back end of it.
Two receivers to the left for Ja'Shawn Smith. The mob makes some noise. He gives to Jameel up the middle this time. He breaks a tackle. He is very elusive. Will be taken down at about the 6-yard line. You can tell his teammates know how good he is. Every time he touches it, they put their hands up like it's a touchdown. The Tigers have rallied to him a little bit to limit and not allow a touchdown yet, as it's 2nd and 4 from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Ja'Shawn Smith handed it off a couple plays ago, and it was immediately throwing his hands in the air because he thought it was a touchdown.
There is some weather moving into the general area. Hopefully it's going to slide south. We'll keep you updated. Here's Smith again around the right side. A blatant hold. Got no idea what the white hat official is looking at. A tackle is made. Look at the right tackle on this instant replay. Holy goodness, what are you watching? The white hat official is looking right at the right side. Just 2 hands down to the ground. Anyway, great tackle for replay for that reason is going to be great for me in particular. 3rd and 3 here from the 5-yard line. We still got quite a bit of it's 43 miles away.
Hopefully look a little precarious south behind us.
We'll be all right. Snap taken here under center. Turn and hand off to the power back. Pinballs forward. It'll be down at about the half-yard line. But they do get the first down here for Fulton as they give it to Duran Taylor. He's the defensive end on the other side. 6'2", 237. He is a lot heavier than 237.
He was that like a year and a half ago before he went on a diet. 4th and goal.
1st and goal as they move the chains there. Under center, they'll give it to him again, and Taylor goes right into the end zone for a Fulton Falcons touchdown. The gamble does not pay off for Macon County. Fulton makes them pay right down the field, and the Falcons go in front 6-0.
Well, after those first couple of penalties to start off that first drive, they have looked solid offensively. Obviously, have gotten the job done defensively as well. This is obviously a much improved Fulton team from a year ago.
Kicking it on here, and Mosquera on for the extra point. He's a senior, right-footed kicker. Snap, set, nope, the hold is no good. Mosquera tries to pick it up. It'll be grabbed by Macon County where it is a dead ball, so the special teams woes show up again. That's a break for Macon County as Owen Pitts falls on the botched snap. And with 5:09 to go here in the first quarter, it's Fulton 6, Macon County 0. This is Macon County Tiger Football, presented by the Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Quality Family, UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Fulton strikes first. They go right down the field, capitalizing on a short field after Macon County goes for it deep in their own territory. Botch PAT means it's 6-0. We're in the Crazy Crafts by Shy broadcast booth. I'm Noah, that's Jacob, Tim, and Cameron along with us. Full crew tonight. Happy to be along with you. Still waiting on our first Modern Automotive Group touchdown during halftime. We'll go through the comp rehab scoreboard. A lot of games last night. Couple of games tonight here in East Tennessee in particular. A couple big ones in the Mid-State Oakland CPA. Whew. That'll be a good one to pay attention to. Macon County down early on here against Fulton. Mosquera puts a boot into this one. My goodness. And this is going to go all the way into the end zone for a touchback. It'll put them back at the 20-yard line where this offense, which stalled out on their opening drive, will take back over with their second attempt.
That was a really good kick, and not only that, he was trying to put a little backspin on it, similar to what Gammon did a year ago, but that one a lot deeper. Tried to do it on that goal line. It just bounced into the end zone for the touchback, but you'll take that, spot him back at the 20-yard line, especially the way the defense looked in that first drive.
And his noted all-conference kicker, Jacob Vinson, whose highlight reel of his kicks did not include a made kick.
I mean, I can send extra points if you want them.
I'm just letting you know, the kicker highlight reel should probably include more kicks than tackles.
It's not my fault.
Melrose, shield your eyes. The I formation here for Macon County.
The T is still out there from the extra point.
Xavier Bentley is the tailback.
See, I never let that
the fullback. Sure. That's why you were all conference, baby.
That's right. Honorable mention.
That's all you got to do in Indiana. Oh, I'm sorry. It was all conference honorable mention. Even better. One receiver out wide to the left. I bet it's not a pass. Snap taken, handoff up the middle to Flowers. And pushing forward, Brandon Flowers with a gain of about 3.5 yards will bring up second down.
Still a pretty good push right there by the offensive line with still a stacked box. They had 5 men down with their fingers in the ground, and 3 linebackers stacked right up in there. So they're still not backing out yet.
We kind of talked about the size of this Fulton team up front. Caden Henderson, 6 foot 272. We mentioned Duran Taylor at 6'2", 237. You got the defensive end as well, 6'1", 258, and A.J. Parrish.
Snap taken here, turning handoff to Bentley, and 0 for 2 so far for Xavier Bentley as he's had no chance. Gotten wrapped up in the backfield on both his carries. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play and 3rd and 8 upcoming. And unfortunately, this is some of what we saw in the preseason offensively for Macon County. Just no real rhythm.
Yeah, Jet Purge that time from his linebacker spot read it perfectly. He was immediately into the backfield, and it's been a couple of times now where they've just been able to read it well before the snap and been able to get into the backfield a couple of times.
Not a lot of misdirection yet either. Everything's been, hey, we're coming here, and they're beating us at the point of attack.
Cameron Miller comes out wide as Carter Hale will go under center in the I formation again. Takes the snap, turns play fakes. Looking downfield, he'll fire in the flat instead to Flowers, who is cut down to the 25-yard line. Great pursuit, closing speed there for Fulton by Kyrus Cox. And again, 4th down, and this time, no hesitation. Punting unit coming on here. With the way this game has started, you cannot give Fulton short fields. They will not this time, and they'll boot it away. Roberto Perez on to a couple of different returners who they will try to kick it away from. Jameel Smith, who we've said his name a ton already, and Kyrus Cox just made the tackle, go back deep to receive this kick. They're standing on their own 40-yard line. Perez gets this one away. A spinning kick, bounces at about the 45-yard line, takes a Macon County roll. Really nice kick for Perez as he flips the field. It'll trickle to a stop at about the 24-yard line. Both punters have had good legs so far here in the first quarter.
51-yard punt.
50-plus yard punt there for Roberto Perez. And now this Fulton offense, you can see it down there. They're playing with a ton of confidence. All of a sudden, they've come sprinting onto the field.
They're going 5 wide.
They're going in a 5-wide set. Macon County not ready yet. Fulton is going to have to get set up here in a hurry. Completely outnumbered
one
in the
receiver,
field.
Yeah, there's one receiver wide open. Yeah, they just now brought a guy on late.
Jade Sean Smith wanted to go quickly. Now he'll check over. 18 seconds on the play clock here. He gives the check. 3 down front for the Tigers. Smith takes the snap, looks out wide, fires the screen. Dangerous play. Receiver makes the catch, and he's crunched immediately.
Hunter Jones.
Hunter Jones with the stop that time, and that was a little bit too telegraphed there for Fulton as they threw it to Cox, and he met a host of Tigers led by Hunter Jones. It's a loss of 4, 2nd down and 14 upcoming.
I thought they took that play in the huddle. Macon County knew that play coming.
It was nearly an opportunity at a pick six.
It was just took too much time getting it out there. I think he delayed that. That throw needs to be quick.
2nd and 14 here for the Tigers. Or pardon me, for the Falcons, I should say, leading the Tigers 7-0. Smith takes the shotgun snap. He's going to give to Smith up the middle. Breaks one tackle and then is slung down. The Tigers starting to rev up the intensity on defense, but they get the negative yardage back on the carry by Jameel Smith. It'll be 3rd down and 6 here for the Falcons. This Tigers defense would love a 3-and-out. The momentum has squarely been on this Fulton sideline early in this game.
Well, a year ago, they were able to force some takeaways. They had 3 forced fumbles in this game a year ago. They could use one of those right now.
Isaiah Scandon made a good hit on that play.
2 to the left here for Jay-Sean Smith and company. His tailback is Waco Upshaw. Snap taken for Smith. Drops back. Here comes pressure. Steps up in the pocket. He can run this thing. Instead, fires on the run. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40-yard line. Huge play for the Tiger defense. Cole Hackett, welcome to Lafayette. And he flips the field. Tigers take over on offense.
I mean, what a job. A good job by the defense getting there, bringing that pressure, getting Smith out of the pocket. Hackett keeping his eyes on the quarterback, and that's now twice now. When Smith has been hurried in the backfield, he has thrown high a couple of times. That time, Hackett right there, and we talked about it in the pregame. He's going to start on both sides of the ball. He's going to be relied upon heavily, especially on the outside. They got the takeaway they needed. Now they need to convert.
Yeah, and that was a good job. The receiver gave up on it. He thought he was just going out of bounds. He didn't realize that Hackett was standing behind him.
Jay-Sean Smith should have run that thing. He would have had a 1st down and plenty more. Instead, tried to throw on the run, and Cole Hackett, and they got away with a huge hold. There's been a couple of major holds uncalled in this game so far, but it ends up working out for the Tigers. Now into the gun. They've gone wing, eye, gun. See if this works. Hand off to Flowers around left side. It does a lot better already. Flowers lowers the boom as he always does. It's a gain of 5 for Brendan Flowers, and the Tigers remain right on schedule.
It's a great run. It's a good block over there on that left side that time. Gave him some room.
Good tackle by Armani Bond, one of the safeties for this Fulton team. He was the only guy that was going to make that tackle, too.
We saw transfers. Ryan Lyons, Cecil Ketchum play a huge role in last night's high school football game of the week. A transfer here plays a big role. It's a new era of high school football. Cole Hackett with the pick. Tigers trying to capitalize. Here's Flowers as he cuts upfield, dives forward, and for the first time this year, it's a Modern Automotive Group 1st down for Macon County.
And now they're starting to get it rolling a little bit with that run game. Struggled on those first couple of drives. Can they keep this going? Mentioned you got the takeaway. You got to be able to convert.
That's the first, and this has been the first time we've seen the shotgun read option look from the Tigers. Right now, it's just hand it off. But you got to think the quarterback is going to have to get involved here anytime.
Well, the under center stuff did not work at all the first couple of drives, so they've gone into a little bit more of a standard shotgun set. 1st and 10 from the Fulton 29. Low snap, and diving on it is Carter, or the quarterback, able to get on top of it just in time as they've gone to Xavier Bentley at the quarterback position. And you remember, this is kind of what it was with the Borders twins in the backfield. A little bit more power maybe, a little bit less speed right now with Flowers and Bentley. But they've gone to the Tiger Cat look in a way with Bentley at quarterback. And that will be the final play here of quarter number 1 if the officials happen to turn around and see, which they finally do. Macon County trying to capitalize on a turnover. After 1 here in Knoxville, it's Fulton 6, Tiger 0. This is Macon County football presented by the Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Quality Family, UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family. Trusted care right where life happens.
Gentry's Power Equipment is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor needs. Located at 755 Buffalo Valley Road in Cookeville, Gentry's Power Equipment is your local Steel and Exmark dealer. With a huge selection of outdoor power equipment, including chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, mowers, pressure washers, and more. They are your local shop for high-quality equipment. They can service your equipment too, locally owned and operated. Gentry's Power Equipment is a proud supporter of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back as we head into the second quarter. Here it is 6-0. You may be wondering, how do you guys do so many games? I told you about the sponsorships, but a lot of it's because of our top sponsors. And our number one top sponsor is the Quality Family. That's why we say when we go to every commercial break, this is the Quality Family UCR Media Network. And the Quality Family of businesses, whether it's Quality Home Health, Quality Private Duty Care, Buckeye Home Medical Equipment, or Quality Hospice Care, they're throughout the Upper Cumberland, locations everywhere in the Upper Cumberland. And it's local folks who just love to serve our communities. We cannot thank the Quality Family enough for stepping up to be our headline sponsor, our network presenting sponsor this year. We're so appreciative of them for doing it. Make sure you need any of their services, you go there first and say it's because you guys are with UCR at such a high level. We appreciate them. 6-0 our score here as Fulton leads Macon County. The Tigers got a pick by Cole Hackett. They find themselves with a 3rd and 16, though, after a fumbled snap. You're going to stay in the Tiger Cat with Xavier Bentley at quarterback, Brendan Flowers at running back. Bentley takes another low snap. This time he has it. Goes around right side with a big hole. Bentley to the 30. He bounces outside. Watch out, Xavier Bentley to the 20, 15, 10 and down. From 3rd and 16 to a first down for Macon County. There goes the X-Man.
That's what we've been looking for from out of Xavier Bentley. Biggest run of the season for Xavier. Even in preseason, no big runs like that. So, you know he can do it. It's just a matter of when.
It's a Modern Automotive Group first down into the Wellworth Bank red zone. Goes Macon County on a 1st and 10 from the 14. The X-Man getting rolling here.
Got a nice little block about halfway on that run as well. So a nice job by the receivers keeping their eyes up and making sure they pick up a body.
And now back under center as Carter Hale checks back in at quarterback. The under center stuff did not work very well earlier on. We'll see if that changes here. Snap taken. Going to hand to Bentley again, but a whistle stops this play before it begins. And I believe it may be a timeout, or is it a penalty against the defense here? He was signaling like it was encroachment. And it is. Yeah. So a free 5 yards for Macon County as they'll go inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, Macon County was happy to get that, I would think. But I've been surprised how well Macon County, their runs have come on the outside, not in the middle.
Yeah, the interior of the defensive line is big for Fulton. 1st and 5 here, upcoming inside the Wellworth Bank red zone down at the 9-yard line. Trips to the left. Shotgun snap for Hale, looking to throw. Fires into the flat receiver, makes the catch, makes a man miss to the 5 before being hit and chopped down, and that is a extremely late hit on the quarterback low. Cole Hackett, who got the pick. Carter Hale took a hit low late. There's a flag down. Surely this is on them.
Now, the yardage should be a first down. He got to the 4.
And
what's he?
That's an interesting signal. Roughing the passer is the call.
I think he just signaled.
Didn't he signal
intentional grounding?
Yeah.
He most certainly did signal intentional grounding, which is why I hesitated there. The end result is a Modern Automotive Group first down. The Tigers threatening to tie or take the lead right here, right now. Back into the gun goes Carter Hale. Brennan Flowers on his left, trips out to the left side. Low snap, handoff to Flowers around the right tackle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. Brennan Flowers in from 2 yards out, and the Tigers tie it up early in the second quarter.
This offensive line, I think, is finally starting to get their push up front a little bit. Does a good job of sealing down and just letting Flowers run through one guy right at the goal line. That was awesome.
That's the drive they needed. They got the interception, they got the turnover and the takeaway, and now able to convert. And now Freddie Vicente for the first time will try to put one through.
It's a Macon Trousdale co-op touchdown. We welcome them back for another year as the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. The first couple of drives of this game, I think we all went, uh-oh, don't love that start. Instead, we find ourselves in a good football game all of a sudden. 11:27 to go on the Macon Trousdale co-op touchdown by Brennan Flowers. It's 7-6 Tigers. And Jacob, an opportunity for everybody to take a deep breath, settle in. now you're in a football game.
Yeah, the start of the ball game wasn't how you wanted it to go, but you've been able to settle in. We saw the same thing with a lot of teams last night. I was at Upperman and Webb. That was the same way last night. They were down 14-7. They threw an interception, but then they got a stop. They got a score, tied the game up, and they were able to win the game after that. Is that kind of the turning point in this game here early on in the second quarter? You create the takeaway, you're able to get the score, and now it feels like you're back where you should be.
You know, first game, the only thing you got to go by is the preseason. Right. There's no game plans made in preseason. You go out, you run some plays. You know, tonight, let's see what the coaches have locked away tonight.
One thing Macon County does have is a very good coaching staff when it comes to in-game adjustments. Kicking it on here is Freddie Vicente. It will boot this one away. He races up, puts his right foot in, a low spinning kick. Returnable, fielded at the 15-yard line. Lining up blockers to the 20, to the 25. Stutter stepping near the 40. Flag down, this one's coming way back. But the ball pops out, it goes out of bounds. The end result is going to be all the way back at about the 20 after this one's marked off for a hold and a block in the back. Take your pick, Mr. Official.
Whichever one gives the most yards.
Yep, take your pick, buddy. It's whatever you want to call. Both of them were happening down there.
Flags land at the 34.
It is a hold that they go with.
All right.
And it is laying at the 34, so that would spot it all the way back to the 24-yard line. Really good return for Fulton, but it's all for naught. And one of the deals with those low-line drive kicks, Jacob, is it gets to them in a hurry, and you don't have a lot of time to get down there and kick coverage.
Yeah, the reason you go with that low line drive kick, you're trying to put it on the turf to try to make it difficult to receive, but he kicked it right at him. And like you said, it's just like a line drive when you're playing the outfield. It's easy to make a catch when it's right to your chest. So he's able to make the catch and able to get it upfield quickly. Fortunately, though, the flag was there.
They spotted it at the 25-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for Jay-Sean Smith. It was a bouncing sideline a minute ago. It's a little bit more subdued right now for Fulton. It's on Macon County to keep it that way. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Snap taken for Smith. He's going to give, and this time absolutely nowhere to run. Right there filling the gap is Talon Swaffer, who's having a nice first half here. The back comes away with Waco Upshaw, and now we've got a flag thrown, and this is going to be on Waco Upshaw for throwing a man off of him late. Fulton starting to come a little bit undisciplined again. Should be 15 after the play is over, guys, if it's what we saw.
I tell you what, the Tigers were ready for that play. I mean, it looked like it was open, and Swaffer filled the gap exactly, just stoned him right at the line, gave him nowhere to go.
This is interesting. A conversation is happening here with head coach Justin Long, and I wonder if this is a punch. There was a pretty aggressive movement for Upshaw while we were at the replay.
Well, he's saying our guy initiated it.
And if that's a punch, Waco Upshaw's day is about to be done. And I think
that's big time.
It's huge. It's the starting tailback, and we will see what this call is. Delay of game after the play?
But the whistle had blown, and he was still continuing to play and took off down the field. So lucky they didn't give him it's just a 5-yarder instead of a 15.
I don't think I've seen a roughing the passer penalty in 5 seasons, and I don't think I've seen
a delay of game
on the offense after the play in 5 seasons. So we're just checking boxes off tonight.
All right.
This is year number 10 calling high school and covering high school football in the Upper Cumberland. We'll just check off some first. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Jay-Sean Smith, the quarterback, takes the snap, drops back. Here comes pressure. He moves to his left in space. Now he's hit and he's sacked. A huge loss on a Macon Motorsports sack. It's Cooper Carlisle off the edge, and a humongous loss as Jay-Sean Smith just held it and held it and held it, and finally Carlisle got home.
He came from a long way. He was blocked down inside, able to fight across the face of that tackle and make that play outside the box.
So my geography's not as good here. This is 3rd and going that way. No, I'm not worried about the number, Jacob. Come on. I'm 3rd and
Kodak?
No,
that's that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Carnes.
I like it. 3rd and Carnes here for Fulton. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Smith takes the snap. They're just going to hand off, and he's crushed. Immediately met by Braden Hasty. He says, hello, darling. It's another big loss, and it's 4th and 10 miles past Carnes for Fulton here.
Oak Ridge. They're going to Oak Ridge this time.
The Tigers defense playing with their hair on fire, aided by a couple of penalties, and Bradley Crawford is standing in Fulton territory where he will look to receive this punt. Wow. Jazz Wood booted a great one his last time up.
And you got to imagine the Tigers are bringing all kinds of pressure with him standing about 3 yards from the end line in the end zone.
It certainly looks like the block may be on. Well, this is a great spot to try and flip the field with a return, or if not, score a touchdown. Wood awaits. Gets a slow snap. He boots it away quickly. A really good kick again. This one will take a hop. As Johnson gets out of the way, it'll trickle to a stop at the 44.5-yard line. Tremendous field position for the Tigers offense. They finally scored against somebody's starters, Tim, now trying to do it twice.
First time. Let's do it again. So, not quite as good a kick. He kicked it high, let the coverage get down there.
He had to be very quick with that because the Tigers were coming.
And Macon County did a good job as well, not hitting him there in the end zone. Still trying to be aggressive to go after the football, but staying away from his leg and his plant.
We're in the Crazy Crafts by Shy broadcast booth here. I'm Noah. That's Jacob. Tim with us. Cameron with us. We're having a good time tonight, especially now that the Tigers are winning. By the way, I didn't get my disclaimer. We're UCR. It's Macon County. We don't cover Fulton. We would like Macon County to win. 2 to the left, snap taking, going to hand off to Flowers. He breaks one tackle. Brennan Flowers starting to run hard. Down to the 40. It's a gain of 4 and 2nd and 6 upcoming.
How can a guy as big as Brennan Flowers make you miss? How do you miss a guy that big? You know, but he's nifty on his feet.
He is. And now, unfortunately, we've got an injured Fulton Falcon. One of the linemen, a bit slow to get up.
That's Darren Taylor.
It's an important piece for their defense, and he is trying to get back to his feet and then just takes his seat. Duran Taylor, he's said his name a lot. He scored the touchdown earlier with their power formation, and he is down. And while he is there, we will step aside. Macon County leads with the football 7-6. Coverage presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Quality Family UCR Media Network.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media.
Duran Taylor walked off under his own power. He is now under their tent.
He's a big body, too.
He is a big body in the middle of that defense. A 2nd and 6 after again a 4 for Brennan Flowers on first down.
I believe he's the guy that drove it into the end zone from, from wherever he wanted.
Yeah, it was
short
not much
yardage
assistance when
specialist,
he had it. That was pretty easy for him. Into the gun. This worked very well the last time out. Official gives a whistle, but it was just that they're ready to go. He's been a little bit off tonight.
That's, I was wondering when he was going to run it.
Low snap. Going to keep it himself, and we've got a flag down from the sideline here.
False start or illegal motion, one of the two.
And it is going to be illegal procedure. I will say the white hat official has the craziest facial hair I've seen this year.
Oh, it's incredible.
Whited out, handlebar mustache, the beard going too. I mean, it's a look. Oh, it's a look, Tim. I don't think Kyle Shoulders is happy with this. And I think part of the reason he's unhappy is the officials ready for play signal. When he blew the whistle, 2 of his guys stopped and then kept running.
Well, they had one official, the back judge, he was trying to reset the play clock. And once they finally got that going, the white hat finally got the clock going again because it was supposed to be running after the injury, and they just never got it going.
2nd and 11 here for the Tigers after the 5-yard penalty. Hale back at quarterback. He takes the snap, puts it in the belly, he'll keep it himself around left side. Now throws deep downfield, one-on-one, coming back.
How's that no penalty?
And no penalty.
Ow.
He was looking for Cameron Miller. Everybody in blue wants a pass interference call here, and they should get one. Instant replay.
I mean, yeah, it's
just absolutely says that should have been pass interference.
It's picture perfect. You're coming back to the pass. The DB has his head turned. It's a flag.
I don't like getting on the officials. I know they got a tough job, but, man, we just make the calls obvious.
That one's textbook.
It's obvious.
Here's a second look at it here, a third look. Henry Brothers Roofing presenting our instant replay. It's clearly defensive pass interference. No question about it.
The defender never turned around. They'll give you that if you're turning around playing the ball. He did not play the ball.
3rd down and 11 here. It's been a weirdly officiated game so far. Not our association. Snap taken, Hale play fake, trying to set up the screen. He does to Bentley. He's looking at nothing but green turf. Xavier Bentley runs into his own man. Bentley spins to the 35. He's still on his feet, and he's got the first down. Xavier Bentley starting to get rolling. A Modern Automotive Group first down.
And he did a really good job, too, because that ball came loose. He had to regather the football. He was able to hang on and get the first down. He ran into his own player, and that kind of slowed him down for a second, but able to get a big first down.
Caught Fulton in an all-out blitz. They were bringing the house, and the line was holding him up just long enough for him to set the screen, and textbook.
So despite the lack of a pass interference, they get the first down anyway. Perfect play call by Kyle Shoulders as well. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Bentley stays in the backfield with Hale. Carter Hale starting to play with some confidence out there. Takes a low snap, gives to Bentley again. This time way less room to run. Cavalry arrives immediately. No gain on the play. May have lost half a yard. It'll be 2nd and long.
Tigers had 5 guys trying to block 7 up in that box, and one got through and untouched. Hard to do.
The thing I like is the clouds are sliding the way we want them to. That way. Just keep going.
Yep.
We'll be all right. Over our shoulder here.
Maynardville's going to get some rain.
Once we feel that breeze pick up a little bit, that's when we're going to be in trouble. Feels great right now.
Great strong. You're also not on a crutch, so maybe that's part of it.
Well,
2nd and 11.
You've got a good knee.
True. 1 to the right, under center here, back into the wing formation. Hale going to give underneath to Bentley, and he's cut down. Really good job off the weak side there by one of the linebackers, maybe even a defensive back. It's Armani Bond, a linebacker who shoots through and makes the tackle. It's a loss of a couple of more, and now the Tigers are going the wrong direction.
So every week in practice, the defensive coordinator sets up plays that, hey, when you see this, we're taking this away. They worked on that play because it was an automatic go. As soon as he saw that motion, he filled the gap, and he was there.
Again, you ask why I keep asking. It's because these broadcasts are free, and we need you to sponsor if you own a business. 15% off season rate tonight. Send a message to our Facebook page right now. We've got live read sponsorships.
Did you say
We'll read about your business.
15% off?
15% off tonight. Got to send a message tonight, though, and lock it in. Hale rolls to his right, eyes downfield, fires, receiver makes the catch, and he pushes forward. 3rd and long has been 3rd and money. It's another Modern Automotive Group first down as Cameron Miller moves the chains.
You know, we talked about in pregame that at some point, Carter Hale, the young quarterback, is going to have to get some protection from his offensive line, and he's going to have to make a play. That's happened. It's happening right now.
How about Cameron Miller as well? Not in the starting lineup to start this game, but gets his name called, makes a big-time catch right there, and able to fall forward for the first down.
Carter Hale is really running this offense well right now. Trips to the left. Fulton was not ready. Handoff goes to Flowers, and Coach Justin Long just saved a touchdown. He called a timeout because they were all out of sorts. Brendan Flowers was going to be dancing from the 12 all the way to the end zone. Instead, it's a timeout on the field, and it will be 1st and 10 on the other side.
Maury McNair was the defensive back out there, and he was about to make a business decision. Wonder how that would have went.
Brendan Flowers was bearing down on him.
No, you mentioned Carter Hale really playing well at that quarterback spot, and just with the way he plays, it really opens up this offense. They can go to a few different formations. We've seen him in the gun. We've seen him in the eye. Obviously, we've seen Bentley kind of come in that Tiger Cat spot, but Hale has thrown a couple of nice passes, been able to complete some good balls out there, and it really opens up this offense, and it keeps that defense guessing as well on the other side. We saw it on the run plays early on where they were guessing, and they were guessing right, stuffing the run plays in those first couple of drives, and now you're kind of keeping that defense on their toes a little bit.
5 of 6 for 48 yards for Carter Hale through the air. Brendan Flowers, 7 carries for 20 yards. Xavier Bentley's stats have been hurt by a couple of negative plays, but he ripped off that long catch and run receiving the ball. Tim keeping the stats, doing a great job there. Jacobs on the scoreboard. All I got to do is talk into the mic, which I can do from time to time. 1st and 10 right on the edge of the Wellworth.
You do what you do best, man. You just hang in there. None better.
He's just asking for a promotion. That's what
I just want to raise. I need to raise.
Oh, goodness. You see how many people we had around the Upper Cumberland last night?
Oh, yeah.
Trips to the left in the gun here is Carter Hale, Brendan Flowers in the backfield. Takes the 1st and 10 snap, gives around the right side. Flowers up the middle. Don't know what they talked about in the timeout. That'll move the chains. Another Modern Automotive Group first down. Batman getting rolling here on the road at Fulton.
They just ran the same play. You had it dialed up.
Yeah, Tim, you're exactly right. No, you said it. Not sure what they were really talking about there in the timeout because they did the same exact thing and it worked out.
If Brendan Flowers played permanently at Macon County High School, I would apply for an offensive coordinator job. It would make it easy.
1st and goal right from the 10-yard line here for the Tigers. Flowers remains in the backfield with Carter Hale. Trips to the left. Snap taken. Now they're going to run it the other way. Flowers looking for the edge, and he slips on the turf. If it's natural grass, he may be in the end zone right now, but he just couldn't get the traction. And it's gain of 1, 2nd and goal.
We've seen that a couple of times, and especially from Flowers, just hadn't really been able to plant and get that foot planted so he could cut back. And you mentioned it, if it's natural grass, he's probably able to cut back and maybe get away from those 2 defenders.
A little tougher spot for the Tigers. You know, things tighten up down here. They're going to be able to stack some more guys in the box.
Under 5 to play here in the opening half. The Tigers, after a really, really shaky first quarter, have settled in nicely. Hale takes the snap play fake, going to keep it himself around the right side, trying to get away from a host of defenders, and he cannot. He'll be taken down immediately there, and we've got a flag, and this is going to be coming back. This is going to be a gift as Fulton gets up and taunts Carter Hale. This should be half the distance to the goal upcoming for the Tigers.
Now, if it's a roughing penalty, it'll be an automatic first down. If not, it's just going to be half the distance.
That's correct.
And replay the down.
And they may not replay the down because it was after the play. It may still be 3rd down. I learned that from Jeremy Tollison,
yes.
Game of the Week partner.
If it's a dead ball, then it's still going to – we lost the down. It'll be 3rd and goal from usually around the 4 or 5 yard line, depending on where they spot it.
So there's a long discussion here.
Heck, Macon County was breaking the huddle. They're ready to go.
I don't think they knew there was even a penalty.
No, I don't think so either. This is a long, like you said, long conversation, and it could be that
Dude,
whether
we come out here, and these officials, they just meet. They just love to meet. They just meet in the middle.
They're trying to figure out where they're going to eat after.
Wave
we're
it
gonna
off.
wave it off. Okay.
They just love to meet and talk. You saw it. This is the same association that did Baylor Brentwood Academy on ESPN. And just, they love to meet.
Get it right, boys.
Under center. Snap taking, going to turn and hand off around left tackle. Stepping over defenders and down. A nice carry there to get 4th and goal from the 5, about half the yardage that they needed. That's Caden Greer. See if they get it to him a little bit more as he'll sub out. And we'll see. You're going to go for it here. You have the kicker who can nail it, could give you a 4-point advantage. It looks like the offense is going to stay out for Kyle Shoulders.
I kind of like it in this spot. If you don't get it, then you give your defense a chance to try to pin them too.
What play call do they have drawn up as Hale stays at the quarterback spot? Brennan Flowers beside him in the backfield. Shotgun snap. They'll toss it out to Flowers. Brennan Flowers to the 5, and he trucks through a defender. Touchdown, Macon County. Brennan Flowers, like a freight train, lowers the boom into the maroon red zone.
Brennan Flowers makes offensive coordinator looks really good right now, does he not? 4th and goal on the 5, and you go for it.
That was a physical finish to the run for Brennan Flowers.
You probably couldn't hear it on the broadcast, but the crowd pop from that other side was extremely loud when he broke the plane. That was a physical run from Batman.
Freddie Vicente on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick, money. Macon County's in rhythm now here on the road. 14 unanswered for the visitors. It's Macon County football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Quality Family UCR Media Network.
Rock and Roll Sushi is the Upper Cumberland's home for bold flavors in a rocking environment. Featuring delicious and unique sushi, ramen, and hibachi options, along with a full bar, they've got what it takes to make your game day dining experience great. Stop in at 541 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville so their friendly staff can take care of you, or order online at rockandrollsushi.com. Rock and Roll Sushi is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Friday Night End Zone Show on the UCR Media Network.
I can't get over this. Watch the touchdown here for Brennan Flowers. Watch what he does when he goes into the end zone here on this outside toss play. Boom! Get off me! Replay presented by Henry Brothers Roofing. Macon County settled in very nicely after trailing 6-0. It was a disaster the first couple of drives both ways. Now they lead 14-6. Feels like even more than 14-6 with 3:45 to go in the opening quarter. In the opening half. Remember, Fulton won the toss and elected to receive, so Macon County will receive the second half kickoff. Vicente on to kick this one away. A little bit more on this one as he booms it inside the 10-yard line. It's bobbled. Now will be picked up at the 8. Trying to build up speed to the edge. Breaking a tackle, look out, before being hit and crunched down. And I mean crunched. Finished off by Houston Oliver, a freshman on special teams.
I think Miller was the first to hit him.
He was. Cameron Miller was first, and then Oliver next in on the returner, Kyrus Cox. And now Fulton's offense, a little bit of pressure, trying to make something happen in the next 3:35.
And that's the kick Vicente was trying to get that last time around, kind of before that line drive on that spiral. That time, the end over end, it stayed in the air a little bit longer and allowed that coverage team to get there in a good spot.
Ja'Shawn Smith's made some good plays. He's also held it a little bit too long at times for 2 sacks so far. Handoff here. Now with a big hole to run through around the right side, and a huge stiff arm thrown. Waco Upshaw throws his defender off of him. More than enough for a first down as they go into Macon County territory.
He did exactly that. He got the first down, and he took the defender, tossed him to the side, got a couple of extra yards. That was gross.
We got to give credit where credit's due. That's a ferocious stiff arm by Waco Upshaw.
And good job by Owen Pitt staying with the play, catching him from behind and saving the touchdown.
By the way, he 100% stepped out of bounds, but they said he did not.
Why not? 2 receivers stacked out to the right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield here with Ja'Shawn Smith. Smith takes the snap, gives over left side, and this time it's much better defended. Calvary arrives from Macon County, takes him down immediately.
Pitts and Hassey both are there.
And how good is it to have Braden Hassey back this year? Led the team in tackles a year ago, 5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss, and a forced fumble. He was all over the place defensively a year ago and has continued on here now in his senior season.
He had a great sophomore season at middle linebacker on that state championship team, and this is his senior season, and he's making a difference on the field tonight.
Macon Bacon Trust Company has multiple locations around the Macon County area to serve you. They're the presenting sponsor of Macon County football, and we so appreciate them being back with us for another year here on UCR. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Smith sends a man in motion, takes the snap, looks left, now back right, looking for the screen, and it's blown up. Braden Hassey read it the entire way. Absolutely nowhere to go for Upshaw, and that will be a loss of a yard on the play. 3rd and 11 with 2 minutes to go.
I think he knocked that ball loose a little bit too, but Upshaw was able to secure it on the way down to the ground a couple of times. I mean, Macon County has come out and they're starting to hit hard, and you could see that confidence continuing to build after the slow start to this game. They're starting to feel like the Tigers out there again.
Yeah, that defensive line really sensed that play coming. They held up on the rush.
2 to the left, 2 to the right. 4 receivers set with 1:39 to go on 3rd and 11 here in the second quarter. Tigers show pressure. Now they'll bail out. Smith drops back, fires deep downfield, broken up. Tremendous defense by Bradley Crawford over the middle. Would have been a tough catch for Cox. It's 4th and 11. Clock stops with 1:29 to go. Tigers with 2 timeouts in their back pocket. What is Fulton going to do here? If they go for it, could be a gift. We'll see if they try to pin him with a very good punter.
You have to punt it.
And they're going to punt it. Chaz Wood will come out. He's had a couple of nice kicks so far. He'll get another attempt at it here.
That's it. Some of the offensive guys coming off the field kind of shaking their head. You have to punt this. You cannot.
The players always want to go. This is why the coaches get paid to coach.
It's a minute 45. You still got a lot of field here.
Holy smokes, huge crowd over on YouTube tuning in. We welcome you in.
Hey, I got a good friend down in Spring City listening tonight.
We're nearly 1,000 devices on this game right now.
Is it? I know
my friend. Don't get nervous now, Tim.
My friend Boyd is one of them.
Timeout called here for Fulton. You know what, Tim? You know what that gives us an opportunity to do?
Let's talk.
Don't you want to tell people about their business all season long?
Listen,
here on UCR?
hey, just give us a call. Contact us on UCR or even me. A lot of folks that know me. If you want to have your name mentioned, or I'll do some live reads for you live on there. Contact UCR or you through Facebook, or you can me. I'll send that over.
We're even going to do this. It's 15% off the season if they do it tonight.
It's pretty good.
Send us a message right now. If you've sent us a message already, don't worry. I'll get to you as soon as we're done here. You know, he talks about live reads. It's like our friends
I know most of you, so if you want me to talk about you,
It's like our friends at Macon Motorsports, which, by the way, they do an unbelievable job. Macon Motorsports in Lafayette, and also they've got rentals. They do so much there. Storage units.
Listen, my good friend Marcus Smith over there, he'll take care of you. You get over here, he'll sell you a car, or he'll build you a house. One of the two. They do a great job over
We
there.
appreciate Macon Motorsports and their sponsorship of us here. Talk about your business, send us a message. Out of the timeout, Chaz Wood on to kick it. Bradley Crawford back deep. High snap, fielded nicely. Gets a low spiraling kick away. This is a perfect punt in this situation. Will trickle inside the 10-yard line, still spinning to the 5, to the 4. Tremendous punt for Chaz Wood, and that boxes Macon County into running the football here, pending their own end.
Hey, I'd love to talk good about you. You know, most of you. And if you don't like me, I'll still talk good about you. How's that?
I'll record it for you. If you don't like Tim, Jacob or myself will record the ad. Also, you see the video ads? Cameron films those. We'll send Cameron to your business on Monday or Tuesday and have your ad on next Friday's game.
Listen, there's a lot of good folks in Lafayette. I'll take care of them.
30-second ad spots.
It's a pretty good game coming up next Friday, too.
Good. It's a huge game coming up
Westmoreland.
next Friday. Rivalry game.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here under center is going to go Carter Hale into the wing set. Motion man across is Bentley. They'll give it to him. Xavier Bentley looking for the edge. He gets there. Xavier Bentley to the 5, to the 10. He'll jab step out of bounds and giving yourselves a chance at a little something here. With 1:08 to go in the first half. Still 2 timeouts in the back pocket of Kyle's shoulders. It's a gain of 9. Just short of a Modern Automotive Group first down.
They acted like they were moving the chains for a second, but it is
Fulton. It's young in the sea. They reset okay, because this thing started at 4. They moved it to the.
They also ran 2 seconds off the game clock. It was 1:10.
Week 1 for everybody.
That's all right.
Under center, Carter Hale again. Wing formation starting to work a little bit. He'll play fake, dropping back to pass, looking deep downfield for Bentley. He got grabbed by the shoulder pad, and there's the flag. The official saw it. It was a sneaky little grab because that was probably going to end up being a great catch for Xavier Bentley. Instead, the defensive pass interference will give a Modern Automotive Group first down. And the Tigers starting to move here with exactly 1 minute to play in the first half.
Somebody just misread that in the defensive backfield. How do you let Xavier Bentley get behind your defense on 2nd and 1?
Look at the facial hair on this official. I'm sorry. Just incredible camera work there by Cameron.
He's a fine feller, though.
It looks good. It's just, if I could grow it out like that, I probably would, especially during the summer. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line for the Tigers, working right to left. With a minute to go and 2 timeouts, they could be a little aggressive here, getting the ball out of halftime as well, leading by 8. Trips to the left for Carter Hale, who's been in command of this offense. Takes the snap, drops back. Bradley Crawford torched his man. He's wide open. He makes the catch inside Fulton territory and down. Did he get out of bounds? He did. What a play by Bradley Crawford for a Modern Automotive Group first down. 52 seconds to go in the half. The Tigers are going quick.
Oh.
And now they do run the clock. They just stopped it for the first down. Either way, what a pitch and catch from Hale to Crawford. Quickly back out. Hale gets the play call in. Under 40 seconds to go. Hale takes the snap, and it's a false start. Moving a little bit early there. Deacon Green got a head start, which is very tough in this hurry-up offense. It's not like the pros or college where there's a 10-second runoff, but the clock will begin to run here quickly as they'll mark off 5, and it'll be 1st and 15.
Well, you know, this offensive line we talked about it in pregame and some of the things they had to do, and
timeout Macon
they've
County.
been getting that job done right now. So Macon does take the timeout.
35 seconds to go. This Tigers offense, it's like they caught their rhythm, a little bit of confidence, Tim. They found something with the outside runs, and now Carter Hale, listen, it's his first year at the varsity level as the starting quarterback. You get a little confidence in you, you start to make some of these throws.
You know, what we talked about, maybe what would be a strength is this offensive line getting the push up front, playing between the tackles. Coach Shoulders did it for the first couple of drives. It didn't work. He changed it. Let's go. We're gonna find something that does work. And you see,
we figured a strength would be on the outside for Fulton. It's been on the outside for Macon County, and Hale's been throwing some nice balls out there, and a nice catch there as well to set them up deep. Obviously, you don't want the penalty, but still a first down here, and we'll see what they can do with 35 seconds and maybe set Vicente up in a good spot for possibly his first field goal.
I think if Vicente can get around the 20,
give him a shot.
I believe he can hit it.
And you give him a shot if nothing else, because worst case,
about
you miss it.
About 22 yards. Tigers need about 22 yards here to set up a field goal.
And as you would expect, needing to move quickly, they're going to the wing. Welcome to Macon County football. Hale drops back to pass, looking downfield. Now he steps up in the pocket, just trying to make something happen here. He'll be wrapped up and dropped at the 38-yard line. Does Kyle Shoulders want a timeout? He does with 24 seconds, 23, 22. It's still ticking down, still ticking to 20. It was at 24 when he called that timeout. We'll see if they give him it back. Hale, if he had waited one extra second, had his wide receiver break open deep. He just didn't see it.
I think it was coverage. He saw it downfield, and it was starting to collapse on him. Rather than take the sack, he'd just get what he can get. That wasn't bad. That was not bad. I think, to be honest with you, that was a positive for Carter not to force something, not to put ourselves in a bad spot.
Picked up 4 yards still.
That's it. Yeah.
You know who's watching at home, guys?
My
Or
wife.
somewhere? Michael Lindsay. Goose.
Ooh-wee.
I don't know who he thinks he is not being here tonight.
Ian Mahan helping us out.
We do appreciate our guy Ian Mahan. I haven't seen him yet. I know he's down
here.
there.
I waved to him.
Getting
He did a great
footage for
job
us.
last night. I think they were up in Livingston.
Goose was?
Is that where he
Goose
was?
was at Stone.
Stone York.
Stone York.
Jamestown,
That's right.
yes.
I knew he traveled up there somewhere.
Yes.
Also, they did not add the 4 seconds back on the clock, by the way.
So Macon County gets screwed out of 4 seconds, and it's 20 seconds to go. That's a big deal with now no timeouts remaining. That could be the difference between scoring and not. And it's just another notch in the belt of how it's gone this evening with the Stripes. Hale takes the snap, rolls to his right. Got whoever he wants downfield, and he finds Cameron Miller. Miller racing towards the sideline, and he gets out of bounds. Tremendous pitch and catch there. 7 seconds off the clock, 13 remaining in the half. Carter Hale is absolutely dealing from the quarterback position, and now the Tigers have a 1st and 10 on a Modern Automotive Group first down from the 21.
And Tim, you mentioned it.
They're in
They
range.
get about 22 yards. They're pretty much there.
This is a makeable field goal.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is a makeable field goal.
But you don't have any timeouts now.
No.
That's the problem.
So everything's going to have to be to the outside,
Yep.
or I think you
Or
got
spike
time. If you do run it, you got time to spike this ball. I think you're going to throw it though.
Yeah, take one shot at least.
Snap taken. Hale fires out into the flat. Receiver makes the catch. It's Cole Hackett. He changed this game with the interception. He gets a few more important yards down to the 12, and they are going to kick the field goal here to try and stretch it to a 2-score lead going into the halftime locker room. And it will be Vicente on to kick this. So Freddie Vicente,
30-yarder.
first time the kicking position has been open in Macon County in several seasons. And he's going to boot it from the left hash here, and as our noted kicker on the broadcast already did the math. 30-yard attempt
Oh, he actually
for Freddie
gave
Vicente.
himself another yard, so 31.
31-yard attempt from the left hash. Vicente to try and make it 17-14. Snap, set, kick, plenty of leg, and it is good. 1 second on the clock here, so they will have to kick it off, but Freddie Vicente nails the 31-yard attempt, and Macon County leads 17-6, and then they wisely just let the extra second run off the clock, so it will be the exclamation point here on a fantastic second quarter for Macon County here on the road.
Hey, how about the hold there? That was a low snap, able to get the hold down in time, and then a great boot by Vicente.
We'll step aside. On the other side, it'll be the Happy Hiller halftime show. You'll see some of the video ads that we produced. Get your business on it. I'm going to keep selling it. 15% off if you send us a message tonight. I've seen the couple of messages we've gotten already. On the other side, it will be the Comp Rehab scoreboard with Jacob and Tim. They'll recap the first half with stats, preview the second half, and we'll have all the action on the other side. At the break, it's Macon County 17, Fulton 6. This is Macon County Tiger football, presented by the Macon Bacon Trust Company on the Quality Family UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. A reputation is built on results. At Upper Cumberland Commercial, our client's success is our greatest portfolio. Whether you're selling for a premium or leasing to the perfect tenant, we make the market work for you. And we stay long after the deal is done, providing the expert management your investment deserves. Upper Cumberland Commercial. Process, precision, performance. Give us a call today at 931-284-9098 or visit us online at uppercumberlandcommercial.com.
UCR has one goal: shine a huge spotlight on student athletes. Over the past 4 years, we've built one of the top high school sports media outlets in the country. Game broadcasts, weekly shows, cinematic recaps, stories, photos, and more. UCR does it like nobody else. This year, we're expanding into the mid-state and adding Tennessee Tech University. If you own a business, come join the ride and get your company in front of millions of viewers. Send a message to our Facebook page for more information. UCR, get your popcorn ready.
At Wellworth Bank, we believe care makes for a better community. It's lending a hand when times are tough and celebrating together when they're good. It's investing in our neighbors. It's knowing that every loan, every account, every conversation is a chance to make our home stronger. A better community starts with care, and it starts right here. Wellworth Bank, care in common. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Amanette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Turf Masters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. They also provide snow and ice removal during the cold winter months. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this 4-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom home with over 4,500 square feet. This home sits on 3 private acres in Allgood and is just a short golf cart ride away from White Plains Golf Course. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Rooted in our land, in the everyday moments that make this place home. From local stores to ball fields, we're in it with you. Celebrating every small win and every familiar face. Because when you grow up here, you show up here. Macon, Sumner, and Clay County. We're not just close by, we're part of the community. Macon Bank and Trust. Come grow with us.
I'm struggling to purchase a car and my credit is wrecked.
Right this way. Would any of these work for you? We've got your back.
But I don't know if I can afford the payment.
How's only $1,000 down and $130 a week sound? We've got your back.
But I don't think I can afford full coverage insurance.
We offer collateral protection insurance for just $30 a week. We've got your back.
But what if my car breaks down?
Each car comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty included. We've got your back.
Modern Automotive Group.
We've got your back.
Welcome to Modern Automotive Group.
I heard you include a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty with every vehicle.
What?
What?
What? That's right. A 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty.
What?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Come see while we're the heart of hometown hospitality
At Modern Automotive Group.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family. Trusted care right where life happens.
Gentry's Power Equipment is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor needs. Located at 755 Buffalo Valley Road in Cookville, Gentry's Power Equipment is your local Steel and Exmark dealer. With a huge selection of outdoor power equipment, including chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, mowers, pressure washers, and more. They are your local shop for high-quality equipment. They can service your equipment too, locally owned and operated. Gentry's Power Equipment is a proud supporter of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Rock and Roll Sushi is the Upper Cumberland's home for bold flavors in a rocking environment. Featuring delicious and unique sushi, ramen, and hibachi options, along with a full bar, they've got what it takes to make your game day dine-in experience great. Stop in at 541 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville so their friendly staff can take care of you, or order online at rockandrollsushi.com. Rock and Roll Sushi is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Friday Night End Zone Show on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back, everybody, to Knoxville here at Fulton High School in East Tennessee. It's a 17-6 lead for the Macon County Tigers after a slow start, down 6-0. 17 unanswered points. They've powered their way back into it with a big second quarter. Let's go through some of the scoring summary from the start of the ball game for the Tigers. It did not start well. Offensively, could not move the ball. They went for it on fourth down in a tough spot, and the Falcons were able to answer on an 8-play drive that just had to go 32 yards as Darren Taylor was able to rush it in from 1 yard out, and he was able to get the first score of the night. The extra point, no good. It took 5 minutes and 47 seconds off to go those 32 yards, so those Falcons able to use a good amount of time. A drive later, the Tigers were finally able to get it going. Early on in that second quarter, it started with the interception by Cole Hackett. It set him up in a great spot in starting field position. Only had to go 39 yards. 6 plays later, it was Brennan Flowers who was able to take it in from 2 yards out. And Brennan Flowers, they started to go heavy dosage to him in that first half. That started that second quarter on a high note. The Tigers would then get the ball back a little bit later in the quarter, 3:45 remaining in the quarter, and they would score again from 44 yards out. That was after the punts. That set them up in good starting field position again. Took 11 plays, but they were still able to get it in. Another Brennan Flowers rushing touchdown from 5 yards out that time to take a 14-6 lead. Freddie Vicente good on both of his extra points. And then the Tigers would force another punt. They would get the ball deep in their own end. They had to go 83 yards. It only took them 6 plays, capped off by a 31-yard field goal by Freddie Vicente. And we talked about it in the pregame, Tim. One of the keys in this game, what is the special teams going to look like? It's a new kicker. Gammon had been so good for the last few seasons. How about Freddie Vicente? 2 good extra points and a good field goal from 31 yards to take him into halftime with a 17-6 lead.
Vicente was the backup last year to Eli, and he got in some games, but you watch him in practice, and actually Eli Gammon is back on the staff as an assistant coach this year, specifically to work with Vicente. I've been to practices. This kid, the whole practice is kicking the ball, and he's hit some nice long yards. He's got a good leg on him. He's calm.
31, that had plenty of leg.
Even the 31-yarder, it was a bobbled snap. It was a low snap, and Holder was able to gather that and set it down. And I know who the holder is, Cole Hackett. Hackett was able to gather it in, set it down, and Vicente hit it right at the last second, but he nailed it right down the middle. He never broke stride. It didn't break his concentration. I think the Tigers' kicking family is we got another good one right here in the tree.
How good has Cole Hackett been as well here in this first half? Obviously, the interception, a good hold that time as well to secure and put a good ball down.
He had a good reception, and of course Miller and Hackett both will play some time at receiver at time, along with all of our defensive backs are, Crawford. You'll see, Bradley Crawford in there at receiver as well. But on the back end of this defense, they've covered these receivers, and these are D1 guys.
Yeah.
These are D1 offered receivers that we're facing here tonight against Fulton. And, defensive line is putting some pressure on the quarterback. They're doing everything they should. And I think Macon County is in position. That's the main thing. We've been in position. We've not really got beat anywhere. They've done a good job of keeping the ball in front of them, even on the couple of big plays they've had. Cole Hackett was able to slow the guy up. I know he didn't make the tackle, but, I mean, this is a dude running at him, you know. He fought off a tackle, fought off a blocker, able to slow the guy up so Pitts could catch him before he scored. You know, I mean, those are big, big plays, and they change the game. And Cole Hackett has done the job tonight.
This is the Happy Healer halftime show. 17-6 lead for the Macon County Tigers. I'm Jacob Vinson. That's Cameron Hughes. Tim Case to my right. Noah McKay is on the call as well. Tim, let's go through some of these stats from this first half, and we can start with the Tigers. Obviously, it was a slow start to the game, but they've been able to get it going.
Sure, Carter Hale. I mean, that was the question we talked about in pregame.
Yep.
How good can this young quarterback be? Well, you know what, folks? He's 8 of 9.
He's been really good.
103 yards tonight, and he has managed this offense well.
Yeah.
He has hit his guys. He's got out in space. Brennan Flowers, 10 rushes, 36 yards against a very tough – I mean, this has been 3 yards in a cloud of dust, really. You know, 3.6 yards is average. Xavier Bentley, 7 carries, 14 yards. Carter Hale, 2 carries, 4 yards. Caden Greer, 1 carry, 4 yards. You know, but I think where we've really got them, we've hit them with that screen a couple of times. You know, Cam Miller has 2 catches on with 32 yards. Cole Hackett, 2 catches, 13 yards. Crawford has 1 catch for 30 yards, and that was a big one right here to set up that field goal. Bentley, 1 catch, 14 yards on the screen pass. Caden Greer, 1 catch, 11 yards. Brennan Flowers, he had 1 catch for 3 yards. So the ball's just getting spread around everywhere. You know, and Carter Hale hadn't locked in on anybody. You can look at the stat sheet. You got, you know, we got 6 guys touching the ball right here.
You got to give a credit to Fulton as well, because especially after last year's performance, I mean, quite honestly, it was embarrassing for them, for a program that had won so much, 5 state titles here as a school, and they just looked like a shell of themselves from years past. Last year, even for Coach Long, he was 6-5 in his first season, and they just struggled so much last year, and it started in that season opener. Tonight is more of what you expect from a Fulton squad. They look much better, and obviously the Tigers are starting to play better football as well.
I think you know, I think you got a lot of guys for Fulton that's having to play both ways.
Yeah.
They don't have the depth. And as this game goes on, you're going to see Macon – and I think that's what happened after the first quarter. You know, I think the first quarter, you know, all the, you know, jumping up, you know, hyping and all that stuff, Macon County kind of got a handle on that, and it started slowing down a little bit for Fulton. And you don't see quite that pop anymore. I think everything's even as far as – you know, I don't think anybody's faster than anybody right now. If nothing else, Macon County might be a little faster at times.
They've been pretty solid, especially on the outside.
And so, and as the game goes on, I think we'll see more of that. The only thing is, just got to manage the game here in this second half. Macon County will get the ball, start the second half. So what can they do with it?
We're going to step aside. When we return, we'll take a look at some of the scores from around the area. You're watching Macon County football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company right here on the Quality Family UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood, or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. A reputation is built on results. At Upper Cumberland Commercial, our client's success is our greatest portfolio. Whether you're selling for a premium or leasing to the perfect tenant, we make the market work for you. And we stay long after the deal is done, providing the expert management your investment deserves. Upper Cumberland Commercial. Process, precision, performance. Give us a call today at 931-284-9098 or visit us online at uppercumberlandcommercial.com.
17-6 our score here at halftime of the Happy Healer halftime show in Knoxville at Fulton High School. I'm Jacob Vinson back with you. Cameron Hughes, our producer tonight. Noah McKay, Tim Case, also on the call here at UCR. Ian Mahan, he's down on the field getting some coverage coming to the website a little bit later. Take a check at the Comp Rehab scoreboard from a night ago across the Upper Cumberland. My goodness, there were some big-time games. Opperman beats Webb 21-20 as Webb went for 2 with 59 seconds to play. Unable to get it because Jude Fitzpatrick broke through the line and was able to get to King, the quarterback, to take him down. Upperman's first win of the season. Brentwood beats Smyrna in the UCR Mid-State Game of the Week 21-20. Jonathan Hutton and Chad Withrow for the first time on UCR on that game. Stone Memorial beats York Institute 21-13 in a tight one to Cab County in overtime over Warren County 10-7. Gordonsville beats Coalfield in the high school football game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture 17-13. Jackson County puts up 43 points in their first game of the season. They beat Clinton County out of Kentucky 43-14. How about the Livingston Academy Wildcats? They scored 55 points, 48 of those in the first half, taking down Cumberland County 55-7. Grundy County beat Red Boiling Springs 72-0. Oakdale over Pickett County 24-6. Cookeville looked really good in week 1 on the road at Siegel. They win that game 42-14. Sparta beats Saudi Daisy 49-6. Another team looking really good in week 1 on the road. Watertown over Smith County 28-7, and Barron County out of Kentucky beats Clay County last night 42-6. That's a check of the Comp Rehab scoreboard. We'll keep you updated on that throughout the night in the second half. Some other games going on throughout the state here on a Saturday. Just about a minute before the second half gets underway, we'll step aside one final time as you watch Macon County football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Quality Family UCR Media Network.
UCR has one goal: shine a huge spotlight on student athletes. Over the past 4 years, we've built one of the top high school sports media outlets in the country. Game broadcasts, weekly shows, cinematic recaps, stories, photos, and more. UCR does it like nobody else. This year, we're expanding into the mid-state and adding Tennessee Tech University. If you own a business, come join the ride and get your company in front of millions of viewers. Send a message to our Facebook page for more information. UCR, get your popcorn ready.
At Wellworth Bank, we believe care makes for a better community. It's lending a hand when times are tough and celebrating together when they're good. It's investing in our neighbors. It's knowing that every loan, every account, every conversation is a chance to make our home stronger. A better community starts with care, and it starts right here. Wellworth Bank, care in common. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. The teams have emerged from their locker rooms, and we're set to get the second half underway here. Coverage is presented by our friends at the Macon Trust Company, who have just been unbelievable to us here over the past couple of years. I know you were messaging with a couple of guys.
A good friend of mine, Jonathan West, is working over there, and he said to say hi to Boydie.
There you go. Love it. We welcome them in, and a huge crowd tuning. We were over 1,000 devices there at the end of the second quarter. Help us get back there here in this second half. Macon County's going to get the football. Their offense is in rhythm by hitting that share button, like the broadcast, subscribe to the channel, or follow the page. If you haven't followed our Facebook page, you're one of the few who hasn't, but over half the people watching our broadcast typically are not subscribed or following the page or the channel. We're trying to get to 50,000 followers in the next month or so, so you got to follow our main Facebook page to be a part of the ride.
Vicente just hit a 35-yarder in practice here that would have been good from 45.
And he had a 31-yard attempt that was good at the end of the first half to stretch it to a 2-score lead. And guys, right here, Macon County has an opportunity as they reset the clock to 2.5 minutes for this mandatory warm-up period to completely, if not finish it, get very close to finishing it with a touchdown drive here on the opening stanza in quarter number 3.
Why don't they just put 22 and a half on there?
I'm also pretty sure they already had the 3 minutes on there.
Why don't we put 15 and
but also to your
quicker halftime?
To your point, Noah, especially after the start that they had in this game, it did not look good, especially with Fulton, the way they looked offensively, and Macon County was unable to move the football on offense. And I said it, they needed a takeaway. They had the 3 fumbles a year ago in this game, and obviously that was a very different ball game, but we knew it was going to be different this year coming into it. They get the takeaway with the Cole Hackett interception, and then they were able to convert, get that first score, and take a 1-point lead. And they've had control of this football game ever since. Can you get a score to open it up and really take the hopes out of the sails of that Fulton sideline?
Yeah, Fulton only has 41 total yards, and 32 came on that short drive after a third and long play
that first drive.
So other than that, Macon County's defense has held them in check. Macon County, 10 total first downs, 161 yards in the first half.
This is a Fulton team that they only had 5 first downs all game long a year ago against this Macon County defense, and it's a lot of the same faces. We've seen Brain Hasse. He has played a huge part from that linebacker spot. He's kind of been moving around, but they've been getting a lot of pressure in that backfield, making it difficult for the quarterback and Ja'Shawn Smith, who has made some mistakes on a couple of high passes. He's tried to run it a couple of times and unable to get away. A big credit to that Macon County defense, keeping them in this game, especially after the slow start offensively.
Busy week upcoming here for us at UCR. We'll have coverage of volleyball in the Upper Cumberland. Tuesday night, it's the UCR Football Show presented by Fire and Vine, live from the rooftop of Fire and Vine. Myself and Jacob will recap week 1, preview week 2, and we, of course, will unveil the new UC Top 5. There will be movement on the Top 5 this week, that's for sure. We also will have the Tech Football Show immediately following the High School Football Show. That's coming up on Tuesday from Fire and Vine. And a jam-packed slate for Macon County next week. They are at they are at home against Westmoreland. We'll have broadcast coverage, of course, with that, with Tim on the call. High school football game of the week in Baxter. Greenville taking on Upperman. Big one on the main page and on our YouTube channel. We'll also have coverage of Cookeville Franklin Road Academy. We'll have 2 broadcasts of Livingston at Warren County. Both Craig and Josh will be on one call. The Warren County Sports Authority guys on the other call. It is going to be a jam-packed week. We'll also have the Mid-State Game of the Week with Jonathan Hutton, Chad Withrow. That game will be announced in the next couple of days. A couple of tremendous options for the Mid-State Game of the Week.
Then Saturday,
Tennessee Tech, Monmouth.
Top 25 matchup.
One of 2 top 25 matchups in America next week. Week 0 gets underway at the brand new Tucker Stadium. Hope to see you there if you're not watching or listening to a broadcast. Fulton kicking off from left to right. 2 quarters to decide a winner. A booming kick again. Already had 1 touchback. This one will be fielded on the 2-yard line. To the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Break a tackle to the 25-30, 35-40. Cameron Miller going to be grabbed by the kicker. He's still on his feet. Miller reverses field to the 45. He's carrying a couple of Falcons down there. A humongous return for Cameron Miller. And Macon County is in business. They are already in Fulton territory.
And there's 2 Falcons that are struggling to come off the field. We saw it yesterday in the Upperman Webb game when after halftime there are a ton of cramps, both for Upperman and Webb. Already 2 guys struggling to get off. How about the return, though? Inside his own 5, able to get all the way out to midfield before he's finally touched and still able to stay on his feet.
53-yard return.
Incredible return for Cameron Miller. And now a 2-back set alongside the quarterback, Carter Hale, who had a great first half throwing the football, distributing it to his weapons. Hale takes the shotgun snap, going to give to Greer around left side. Greer looking for the edge at the 45. He finds it. Now he'll lower the shoulder into Smith, where he's taken down at about the 37-yard line. Gain of 8, maybe 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and short for the Tigers.
Greer is such a big body, and it's so hard to bring down. Obviously, we saw him just in short spurts a year ago. He's only going to get better now in his sophomore season, but he can be such a weapon for this Macon County team in the backfield.
Yeah, I think once the game slows down for him, he's going to be a stud for Macon County.
Absolutely.
My one of my upward assistant coaches, Coach Sliger, Michael Sliger, is tuning in, watching on YouTube. We got 2 wins today, combined 70-12 for the flag football team. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. 1 week to go next week. Hope to finish it strong. It may mean one of our players, Jack, is tuning in. If so, what's up, Jack? Snap taken, turning and handing off to Bentley over the right tackle. This time Bentley goes up and over and gets absolutely planted. I mean, a huge hit leveled and then finished. And that gets them fired up in a major way, as that's big 52, Caden Henderson, the senior defensive lineman on the stick.
Can't fault the effort.
Right.
In that kind of crowd, you don't want to leave your feet that way.
He did it a couple times, too. He had to hop over a couple of defenders who were laying on the turf in front of him, and then he tried to do it again, and, yeah, that time he probably didn't feel too good.
High stepping's one thing. Man, when you go airborne, it's not good.
And then you get caught by 6 foot 272. And it hurts. 3rd and 1 here for the Tigers. Hale gives the hard count. Flowers goes in motion across the set. Got Bentley and Greer in the backfield with him. Going to hand off to Greer this time. Greer gets through one hole, spins off a tackler, and then will be cut down at about the 32-yard line. Another nice carry, starting to find his groove, the sophomore Caden Greer.
That's a good job by this offensive line with a stacked box. They're still putting 8 and 9 guys up in the line. You know, when they're 5 yards from the line of scrimmage, it's hard to deal with those guys, and this offensive line just getting a push and making a wall and good job by Greer finding something out of nothing there.
It's a good first down run as well. Had to go to that spin just to get that extra yardage, but able to get the new set of downs.
1st and 10 here for the Tigers as they work right to left on your screen. Fulton starting to get you desperation time on defense. They're going to have to make a play. Snap taken. Hand off to Bentley around the right side. Bentley going to run off of his own man, Greer, who is trying to set the block. He'll be wrapped up from behind, and you see the Falcons trying to fire themselves up. That's Mason Lawrence, the big junior defensive lineman, who's able to chase down Bentley, who got slowed up by his own man. It's 2nd and 9.
Jameel Smith on that outside got away from the block that Greer was trying to throw out there, and Smith was the one who kind of blew that up, and it was pretty good job there by Bentley, just kind of going into the back of Greer and just making something there, get positive yardage.
2nd down and 8 here for the Tigers. Make it 2nd and 9. Trips out to the left as the Falcon sound blares out over the loudspeaker. Hale going to fire the quick hitter out to Miller. Makes the catch at the 30. Miller to the 25. Cameron Miller carrying defenders to the 20 before being escorted out of bounds. It's another Modern Automotive Group first down into the Wellworth Bank red zone as one of the Fulton Falcons is down and slow to get up, and I believe it's the young man whose number we don't, or name we don't have by his number, and he's got the universal sign for cramping, grabbing the back of his leg.
Well,
gives us an opportunity, Tim. Don't you want to talk about people's businesses?
I do. If you're listening to us here and you got a business there anywhere in Macon County, hey, give us a shout out and we will get you on air next week. I'll do a live read for you.
You know what else?
What's that?
They can get 15% off.
They got to send a message and lock
right
it in
now.
tonight. I send you a link. This is what I do. I'll send you a list of everything available. First come, first serve. As soon as this broadcast is over, I'll send you the list. You buy it. I'll send you a link. You purchase it. It's yours. 15% off our season rate tonight. We've got live reads, 30-second ads. You've seen them. Cameron or Goose will come into your business, film an ad for you. We'll do the voiceover. You can do your own voiceover. Or we've still got our keys to the game available, and we've still got our
hit of the half.
We've still got our pregame show available. We've got a few more things that are available, but we need you to help us make these broadcasts happen for free. And we took the opportunity there to let you know. We appreciate all of our sponsors tonight, especially our headline sponsor, Macon Bank and Trust Company. Tim, you know these folks. They're great local folks in the community.
Awesome.
They care about Macon County High School football. They care about everybody at Macon County.
Without them, we can't bring this to you.
Exactly
okay?
right.
Without you folks out there sponsoring these spots, there's no way we can do this broadcast. So give us a shout out. We'll get you on there next week.
Unless Tim wants to start working for free. And Tim and everybody else.
I was asking for a raise.
Exactly. That's our issue.
Help me out, folks.
And it looks like we're going to get a different quarterback out here for this play after an equipment issue, perhaps, for Carter Hale. This is Cooper Carlisle is going to come in and run this set. He takes the snap. Maybe it's just Wildcat. Carlisle around the left side, breaking tackles. Cooper Carlisle and the Tiger Cat for another Modern Automotive Group first down.
You mentioned it. It looked a little confused and said, you know what, we're just going to run the football. He's got a big body. He's able to get behind some of the blockers. Great job by Carlisle.
I think this is just the straight-up Tiger Cat with Carlisle at quarterback. You see the deep bag that Kyle Shoulders has.
Just get a body on a body and let's go, boys. It's football. Nothing fancy. That's the old version of a shotgun single wing.
We want to shout out our friends at Macon Motorsports and thank them for being back on with us. We've heard Macon Motorsports sacks all right there in Lafayette. Local sponsor. Carlisle snap right through his legs. Now this is trouble. It's a foot race for it. Carlisle tries to jump on it. It is still loose. The Falcons say they have it, and they do. It felt like Macon County was about to go in this football game, and all of a sudden, A.J. Workman runs down the low snap. We've seen them go with Bentley at quarterback a couple of times and now with Carlisle, and both times the low snaps that Carter Hale has been catching have gotten away from him, and for the first time, it turns into a fumble and a turnover the other way.
That just rolled between his legs. You know. All right.
Tough one there for Macon County, 17-6. Now Fulton trying to make a little spark happen here. They can be very explosive in a hurry. Two wide out to the left. Macon County is completely outnumbered. They don't care about the second receiver there. And that's why, because it's a run the whole way, and it is swallowed up immediately. Talon Swaffer, again, is having himself a game and a half on this Macon County defense. He makes the stop immediately. Nowhere for the tailback to go, and he is cramping, trying to get it out of that right leg. I think that's Upshaw, but his number's been crunched up. He's saying, can I come off, because he's got a cramp. And it's tough to play through that. Already 22 on the play clock as they get the play in. He's going to stay out wide.
They took a little bit to get that last play in as well. Now going 5 wide here in this set.
Empty set, trips left, 2 to the right. Smith takes the snap, drops back, looks left. Here comes pressure. He's going to tuck it and run. Smith is slides down rather, and they want a flag. They're not going to get one as Braden Hassey came in over the top. The quarterback, Jay-Sean Smith, a late decision to slide, a little bit of a hit. We play on. It's 3rd down and 6 here for the Falcons, trying to capitalize on the Tiger turnover.
Big 3rd down right here for these Tigers, especially after the turnover. Can you come up with a big spot? Defense has been able to come up with big-time plays all night long.
5 wide, snap taken, dropping back. Here comes pressure. He's hit, and he is sacked.
Braden Hassey.
Braden Hassey comes through unblocked, and it is a humongous sack, a Macon Motorsports sack for the Tigers.
I mean, that backed him up 7 yards as well. Turns into 4th and, well, make it 12, so 6 yards that time for Hassey to get into the backfield immediately. They went empty set. Everybody had to block somebody. They brought the extra guy, and Hassey was able to get home.
It takes going for it completely off the table here for Macon County.
Didn't see a lot of blitzing.
For Fulton, rather.
Didn't see a lot of blitzing in the first half by Macon County, but, Coach brought the house on that one.
The punters had a great game, maybe the best game of any Falcon today. Crawford hasn't had a chance at a return yet. He awaits this one. Another really good one. Crawford races up. He'll field it at midfield. Crawford breaks 1 tackle, then is crunched down at about the 44. But good field position, and the turnover doesn't come back to haunt Macon County too terribly bad, as they'll get it back with 5:43 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, if anything, you just took some time off the clock. You still have it in plus territory here at the Falcon 44-yard line. So, again, a credit to that defense. We kind of talked about it in the pregame. You knew the Macon County defense was going to be solid. They've looked really good tonight, and they've made some big plays.
We want to shout out the administration here at Fulton. They've been first class.
Yeah,
they came here for baseball
absolutely.
as well. Here on the roof of the press box, a great vantage point.
It's a great facility.
It really is a great football facility. We appreciate them. Of course, they had a lot of success. State championships in Class 4A. Haven't been back into the race in the past decade or so, but first class, we so appreciate that. Here in the gun, snap taken. Going to stretch it out and keeping himself as Hale. He's hit, just tries to get something to work. He ends up losing half a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11.
He had Bentley on the option, and he was wide open had he made the decision to pitch that ball. Bentley's got nothing but green outside.
And now another Falcon is down, slow to get up. Injury starting to really mount here for the Falcons. We'll step aside while they tend to him. Coverage presented by Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Quality Family, UCR Media Network.
Rooted in our land, in the everyday moments that make this place home. From local stores to ball fields, we're in it with you. Celebrating every small win and every familiar face. Because when you grow up here, you show up here. Macon, Sumner, and Clay County. We're not just close by, we're part of the community. Macon Bank and Trust. Come grow with us.
It's a similar issue for Duran Taylor, the touchdown scorer for Fulton, as he's gingerly making his way off the field. Once the cramps start, the cramps don't stop. As we are here in the Crazy Crafts by Shy broadcast booth. Crazy Crafts by Shy, she's who put together all of our UCR chains. We so appreciate those that you see on the player of the game after every game.
This defensive end is in the neutral zone.
There's no question about it. He is on Macon County side of the ball as Hale's in the gun, takes the snap. Going to stretch it to Greer. Greer looking for the edge and a foot race to it at the 45. Now he'll cut upfield to the 40. Caden Greer with a really nice run, and it is a Modern Automotive Group first down for Macon County.
Man, that was a great move. He juked the guy behind him. But that was a good vision run right
like
there.
Tim Case carrying the football out there.
You know, I've been known to run not like that. Yeah, I was a guard. Dude, I was a guard.
You were the pulling guard, right?
Listen, I do whatever they ask.
That's right.
There we go.
You know,
So you were out there. You were out there running. You just didn't have the ball.
I was a team player, man. I'd do whatever.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line upcoming here as the Tigers break huddle. Bentley and Greer in the backfield with Hale. Sophomore quarterback surveys the front. Greer goes out in motion. Snap taken, and we've got a whistle and a flag.
Did Greer turn up field before the snap?
I think he did, and it's going to be a false start against Macon County. It'll back him up. And one thing Coach Kyle Shoulders is not going to be thrilled with in this game is the procedural penalties. Been quite a few of them.
He does not like penalties.
No. None of the good coaches do. None of any of the coaches
Right.
do.
He is never happy with any penalty of. What did he do?
1st and 15 here as they spot it back to the 37-yard line.
They
38.
took it down away?
No, it's first.
That's a 6-yard penalty.
No, it's not. That's a loss of. That's 5 back. Oh, the ball is not where the.
Yeah.
That's
the
why
ball
you
was
were
in the
looking
wrong
at the
spot.
ball, and I'm looking at the down marker.
Yeah,
the down
they put
marker.
the ball-
Now they got it.
Now they fixed it. There we go.
They had the ball sitting at the
I was looking at the down marker thinking you guys were crazy, and then looked down at the ball. You were exactly right. 2 stacked near side left, 1 out to the right here for Hale. Now a man goes in motion. Snap taken, play fake. He is wide open in the flat, makes the catch. Has to make one man miss, and he can't quite do it. It's still a very good play. Making up the negative yardage is leaking out was Cole Hackett. But give credit to the Falcon defender who got off his block. It was a great play call. It'll be 2nd and 6. Make it 2nd and 5.
That was a great offensive play call, execution. Like you said, credit to the defensive back, able to get off and make that, because that's a touchdown if he don't.
We kind of talked about it at the Happy Hiller halftime show. Cole Hackett has made his impact on this game, the transfer in this year for Macon County, and he was the 2nd leading receiver on his squad a year ago, and he is making an impact here in this one, both defensively and offensively.
Macon County draining the clock, trying to ice this game away late in the 3rd quarter. Snap taken, looking left, fires the quick slant, incomplete. Looking for Bradley Crawford. Hale just couldn't quite time it up. Pretty good defense on the back end, and another cramp here for Fulton as his teammates stretch out the defensive back who was right there.
And that's probably a pretty good throw there for Hale, but kind of putting it in the only spot that your receiver can go get it.
And now hopping, Skyrus Cox.
That's Cox, yeah.
He can't play with that
doesn't want to come
right
out,
now, but he's going to
gotta
have
go
to.
down.
Maybe that's one of them, like, I'm hurt, and then, we'll go after him, and
he
takes off running, gets his interception.
No, he's hurt. He's not injured, but he is got that cramp on that right leg, and they tried to stretch it out, and it did not end up working out. And, guys, we went to break, and we said, it certainly appears like we may be here for a while with the amount of Falcons going down with cramps.
So every 3 plays, we're getting a cramp.
Week 1?
It's hard. I give it is a little. It's a
the conditioned teams.
I was going to say, Macon County hadn't cramped yet.
They come to the forefront. The teams who are in shape.
Listen, I don't. We play so many players both sides. We've got a lot of two-way. Only a couple of guys that actually play full time, all the on both sides. That makes a difference when you get into these, especially a long game. They're stretching this out. So as the game gets longer, they get more tired and more cramps and that kind of stuff. But Macon County, they've been pretty sturdy at that the last few years.
3rd and 5 and 4 down territory here, so you got 2 downs to get it if you're Kyle Shoulders from the 27-yard line. Trips out to the left. Hale takes the snap, going to give to Flowers. He cuts upfield, gets past the line of scrimmage and down at the 25-yard line. 4th down and 3, but like we just mentioned, 4 down territory, 4th and 3, no decision to make at the 25.
Yeah, you're kind of in no man's land there. You don't really want to attempt a 42-yard field goal. And, again, your defense has been really, really good tonight. So go for this. You only got to get a few yards. You've got some big bodies you can throw out there. Try to convert. If not, put it on your defense.
We could be well over 1,000 devices watching this game right now. If you hit the share button, we're only about 80 away from that mark. It'll be a great start to week number 1. Trips out to the left, or I guess finish to week number 1. On 4th and 2, here comes pressure. Hale rolls right into it. He's hit hard and sacked. Fulton is not done yet. Absolutely no chance on the all-out blitz right into the sophomore quarterback, Waco Upshaw. First one there, and the Falcons defense gets their second stop of quarter number 3.
That's what you couldn't do on 4th and 3. You can't take a sack that big all the way back there because now you put it in a good spot for Fulton at the 35-yard line rather than deeper in their own end closer to the 20. That was a big-time play for the Fulton defense to give them some extra yardage.
But you know what? Carter Hale didn't make a detrimental play. He didn't throw it right into double coverage.
Yeah, pick could have been very bad. 4 receivers set here. Smith motions a man across. That was a false start. They don't call it. Smith now looking for the edge. It's going to be way better than a false start. He just ran out of bounds. He ran backwards 2 yards and directly out of bounds, and then I think yelled at his teammates afterwards. It's a huge loss of about 9. It will be 2nd and 19.
That is what you call a business decision.
He made a good one. I think he made a good one because Braden Hassey was coming full speed.
I'll be honest, though, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
He ran backwards out of bounds.
He looked up, saw 3 Macon County Tigers, and said, I'm good.
That was
not even straight out of bounds, backwards a couple of yards.
2nd and, we'll say 18. 4 receivers set here. All the way back on the 27. The train horns, we should ban them, but they're blaring. Smith drops back. Pump fakes, he's hit, and he's sacked again.
Ball came out.
The ball came out. Is it a fumble?
Nope,
no. Either way, it's a Macon Motorsports sack again for the Tigers. Those are tallying up.
Is that Gabriel Sanchez?
It was Gael Sanchez who gets through and makes the sack, and it is 3rd and Oak Ridge for Fulton.
Timeout, Fulton.
And that's another thing you love to see if you're Macon County, your opponent. By the way, you don't take a timeout here.
No.
You take a penalty. You go back 5 yards. It's already 3rd and Oak Ridge.
3rd and 20.
You make it 3rd and Crossville, and you just decide to move forward from there. It's a big deal when you're losing on the scoreboard, but I digress. 17-6, Macon County's defense. Guys, they got kind of hung out to dry on their 1 touchdown drive they gave up, going out there with field position starting at the 32. Outside of that 1 drive, they have been dominant in this football game tonight.
Yeah, it has, and it started on that defensive side, started with the interception, and then ever since then, that defensive line has been able to get home almost each and every time. They get home again there, able to bring down Smith. He just hadn't had any time in the backfield. When he has, he's made some good throws, but he has not had any time. The run game hadn't been able to get going whatsoever, and that's a credit to the adjustments from this coaching staff as well for Macon County.
29 yards of offense for Fulton tonight, and that includes a 32-yard scoring drive. They've gone backwards outside of that drive. False start again goes uncalled. Pressure off the edge, trying to get away Smith. Guess what? It's another Macon Motorsports sack for the Macon County Tigers. Cooper Stevens gets into the backfield. Fulton burns the timeout and goes backwards again. Make it 28 yards of offense.
Stevens got the sack, but Swaffer made that happen. He came off the backside, forced him out of that pocket, and still right into Stevens.
So the clock never ran. It's still not running.
The clock.
And it should be currently running. It should be closer, which I stopped it because I saw it was stopped. It's still at 2 minutes. That's what it was at the timeout, and they got to figure it out.
Nobody's paid attention. They still don't know.
I mean, I guess I'll stop mine.
And now they started it again. Punt is away. Crawford calls for a fair catch, and he makes it, gets hit. That should be a penalty.
You can't touch him.
They say it's a flop, but they can't touch him.
You can't touch him.
And they did.
When you hit the guy, it's a penalty.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how hard you hit him. You hit him.
They spotted at the 50, and Macon County is still looking for the kill shot drive. And I think that's what Bradley Crawford's saying to the official. They can't touch him. And they touched him.
Well, again, the other part to this is the clock should be down to closer to a minute. And they got 1:49 on it here at the scoreboard.
Week 1 for everybody.
Everybody struggles a little bit every now and then.
Currently 77 and cloudy.
Forgiveness. That's what we're all about, right?
Yeah, but it's also the officials keeping the clock.
77 and cloudy here at Fulton. There is weather in the area, but we think we're going to be okay to get through this one tonight. 2 out to the right. In the gun. Carter Hale takes the snap, play fake. Pardon me, this is Xavier Bentley out of the Tiger Cat. Look out to the 40, 35. Trunk sticks through a defender and down inside the 30. The X-Man getting rolling again. Red Sea ported over the right side, and Xavier Bentley has another Modern Automotive Group first down.
If we had a hit of the half sponsor, we'd have called your name right now on that hit, okay?
There's another injury timeout,
Hit him
too.
so hard he caused a cramp.
I mean, he crunched him.
He went right. There's been the touchdown earlier for Brendan Flowers where he went right through the defender, and that one there. I mean, look at this hit. Henry Brothers Roofing is presenting all of our replays this year as we gather around our monitor as well. First of all, great blocking for the Tigers, and look at this hit at the end. Boom!
Ooh.
Xavier Bentley, good afternoon, good morning, and good night.
And I think it was Kamani Lawrence who took that hit as well. He's the one that's down and seems to be hurt a little bit, so he definitely took the brunt of that. And Bentley kept going, so that means he took all that force.
He will get credit for the tackle, but I wouldn't consider that a tackle as much as
getting in the way.
He impeded progress.
There you
Good
go.
news is he's back up on his feet, and I do think it's more cramping than anything else, and we hope we're kind of speaking that into existence.
That's actually
with all these injuries.
That's Armani Bond, one of the safeties. He's 6'1", 178. He's not a small guy.
No, and Xavier Bentley, again, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Just remember, you've got 2 or 3 D1 type football players on this Fulton team, and Macon County just taking it to them right now.
Region 4, 4A, looking for an undefeated week 1 against Division II team.
6A.
Some games on the road, 6A teams.
You know, I will say, I think there might be a couple of college prospects on this Macon County squad as well.
They got a good squad.
It's going to be a great season of high school football in the Upper Cumberland. Macon County very much part of it. Tiger Cat look again for Xavier Bentley. He got to catch his breath. Takes the snap. Going around the right side here, looking for the edge. He finds it. Bentley to the 30, to the 25-20. Cue up the band. Sayonara, and then he trucks his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. Goodness gracious. Xavier Bentley with the finishing move.
28 yards for the payoff.
That is a Macon Trousdale co-op touchdown for the Tigers. There is a flag down in the backfield. It came in very, very late as there was a little bit of a kerfuffle. One of Jeremy Tollison's favorite words. I mean,
that was John Whittington. It was the DB back there who tried to, and credit to him, trying to make the tackle. He's 5'9", 152. He had no chance.
And
to
the
slow
penalty
down.
is a personal foul against Macon County, and they've taken the touchdown off the board.
Wow.
So it don't count. Well,
you know who it counts for? The DB who took that hit on his way into the end zone. But that is a big play again. A Macon Trousdale co-op touchdown taken off the board for the Tigers. It's a personal foul, 15 yards. This spots it. They put it all the way back on the 45-yard line. This is going to be 1st and 27 for Macon County.
Okay.
You know what? May I recommend giving it to number 11?
Yeah, do it again.
When the highlight film is put out, that play's going to be on it, boys.
It will be.
It may not be in the stat book, but it happened.
2 out to the left here. Another new look here for the Tigers. Snap taken. Getting behind the blockers is Cooper Carlisle, and this time he'll be cut down. Well defended. Gain of a couple. I got to give Fulton this. They celebrate every tackle. I mean, they really celebrate every tackle.
Got to celebrate something.
I'd be conserving energy.
No, there's a lot of energy being exerted on the flexes.
Yeah.
Anyway, 17-6, 50 seconds to go in the third
promise
quarter.
they're not winning the physicality battle.
No, that's not a thing that's happening. Bentley back at quarterback with Carlisle on his left. Why not? Xavier surveys the defense. Now he has the snap. Power read plays, going to give it to Carlisle around the right side. It's very well defended by the Falcons. They'll take him down at the 39-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and Neeland here for Macon County.
That's a good run by Carlisle.
And Fulton has just hung around. They've given up some big plays, but you look up and the scoreboard is exactly the same as it was, which, by the way, that's why that kick was so big going into halftime.
Yep.
And Macon County looks like they're going to be content to run this play clock down. It's at 5 now on the game clock. the end of the quarter. And that will do it at the end of 3 here in Knoxville. Still, Macon County 17, Fulton 6. This is Macon County Tiger Football presented by the Macon Bank and Trust Company on the Quality Family, UCR Media Network.
So
I'm struggling to purchase a car and my credit is wrecked.
Right this way. Would any of these work for you? We've got your back.
But I don't know if I can afford the payment.
How's only $1,000 down and $130 a week sound? We've got your back.
But I don't think I can afford full coverage insurance.
We offer collateral protection insurance for just $30 a week. We've got your back.
But what if my car breaks down?
Each car comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty included. We've got your back.
Modern Automotive Group.
We've got your back.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
From 3rd and Neyland to 3rd and Carnes now for Macon County, as they are on the Fulton 39-yard line. A touchdown taken off the board. Xavier Bentley with a physical run, but a personal foul wipes it away. And now trying to get out of the hole that they are in. We're in the Crazy Craft by Shy broadcast booth. I'm Noah. That's Jacob, Tim, and Cameron along with you tonight. Snap taken, play fake. Hale looking to throw deep. Sets and fires. Receiver has a step and can't quite make the play. Looking for Bradley Crawford. Good defense as well as one of the Falcons is cramping, but Jameel Smith was there in coverage against Crawford. And another cramp on the back end and an injury on the defensive line for Fulton.
So Tigers look like they're going to send a punt team out. But, you know, if they would have went just maybe try to get something, get half of that, it might have been a makeable 4th down attempt.
With the way the defense is going, though, I think
pin them.
Take a shot, and if it doesn't work, you try to pin them deep and dare Fulton to drive 80 yards. I think if Coach Shoulders had known this was the way this game was going to go, there's no way he would have gone for it on 4th and 3 on that opening drive because the defense has totally dominated this football game tonight.
I agree.
Probably thought this game could have gotten a little bit higher scoring.
But, you know, when you got Brennan Flowers,
oh, no doubt.
He's got, 3.5 yards to get. I trust the guy. I mean, most of the time it's a high percentage play for Macon County. But Fulton was just stacked the box and all over that play.
Stick around postgame. We'll have the Green Automotive postgame show. We'll go through the stats and have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. We've been talking about our friends at Macon Motorsports and our live reads. We have 5 more of those available, but you got to send a message to our Facebook page tonight. 15% off. You send a message, you purchase it tonight, 15% off the season rate. Low snap to the punter, but a good job to gather and gets a great end-over-end punt away. It'll bounce down at the 16-yard line. And all things considered, you'll take that out of Roberto Perez. It's going to force this Fulton offense, which has done literally nothing.
Going backwards.
To move.
Then worse than nothing.
84 yards down the field. Yeah, it's been a turnover and backwards.
They had a 32-yard drive to open it up and have gone backwards 3 yards since. If it's still the same.
I think it's 4 because of the sack.
There you go.
See if they can, but they can pop a big play at any time.
Absolutely can.
Ja'Shawn Smith, the quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield. He'll take the snap, gives a little bit of a hole, closes quickly. The pursuit again there for the Tigers as the back will be brought down at about the 19-yard line.
This linebacking core, Hassey and Swafford and Jones, these guys will knock you crazy out here, man.
It's Waco Upshaw on the carry. Trying to go quickly here. Fulton knows they're running out of possessions with 11:20 to go.
Yeah, Macon's not quite set.
Tigers trying to get a line properly in a 5-wide set. Smith as the train horns blare from the Macon mob, which has completely filled up the visitor grandstands here. Snap taken. Smith looking for the pump and go. Instead, he fires it out into the flat. Incomplete. Perfect defense again. and another cramp happening. This time it's number 12, Kyrus Cox, and he's been struggling with it this entire half. A lot of these Falcons have been. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Well, Tim kind of talked about it. It's been humid out here, and it's a struggle. Like you said, no, whenever those start, it's really, really difficult to get hydrated again so they don't keep happening.
When you consider all 3 of the starting wide receivers for this team have Division I offers, and a couple of them have Power 4 offers,
they've done
it has
nothing.
been an incredible job by this Macon County secondary today. One receiver split out each way. Jay-Sean Smith, the quarterback, in the gun. Snap taken. He's being pressured. Steps up in the pocket. Still being pressured. Rolls, fires. Receivers wide open and makes the catch. Finally, a broken play works for Fulton as he finds his man at the 41-yard line.
Number 0?
Yeah, it's the guy we don't know.
They have not put him on our roster. But either way, Fulton moves the chains. They are not out of this game. Only 17-6. Macon County has not capitalized on some opportunities, and now Fulton looking to get its swagger back.
Yeah, it's one play from being a pretty tight football game here.
Yeah, you said it, Noah. How big was that field goal before halftime,
Huge.
giving you that 2-possession lead?
Smith in the gun. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. He'll motion Smith out wide. Going to fire it out to him. Trying to make something happen. No, sir-ree. Cameron Miller right there takes him down. Jameel Smith a little bit frustrated after the play as they look to string out this Tiger defense.
That was a big loss, too. A loss of 6 on the play. They actually back it up another yard. A loss of 7 on the play that time. Smith couldn't get away. The Tigers defense reading it well, and Cameron Miller has been so good in this game on the outside. He's made a couple of nice catches. He has been really big for this Tiger team.
You can see the development for Cameron Miller at the end of last season to this year in this game. He has become a very good football player, the senior. 4 receivers set in the gun. Snap taken. Dropping back is Smith. Going to step up. He can run this thing if he wants to, and he finally will. Smith at the 40. It will be cut down at about the 43-yard line. Gets the negative yardage back. It's 3rd and 8. He's been a little bit reluctant to run at times tonight. Threw a pick on a similar play earlier. That time he's able to get about 8.
And he looks like he's got some good elusiveness, some good speed. Just, I don't know if he doesn't want to get hit or what it is, but he had a lot of space there. Just kind of waited a half second too long. Still got a good amount of that yardage back, and now we'll see if the Tigers can get another stop on 3rd down and get off the field.
Probably 4-down territory the rest of the way for the Falcons. 4 receivers set here on 3rd and 8. Smith takes the snap, drops back, looks left, fires into a tight window, and a twisting catch is made by Kyrus Cox. That is a really, really good throw by Jay-Sean Smith. And now Fulton, for the first time since the opening quarter, is moving, but Cox is hurt again with the cramps.
I think that if we had a review process, that ball may have come out.
A 17-yard reception, and he threaded the needle.
Well, we have a replay process.
Kind of at the last second.
That's a catch. No, he threw it forward.
Awkwardly.
No, that's just you making things up.
Landed on the ball,
to go.
Knocked the breath out of him.
He threw it forward. No, that leg continues to bother him. He's trying to stretch it out here. He's been down with it a couple of times. He hopped off the field earlier on. I see what you meant, Jacob. He just threw the ball forward at the end, but
I actually thought before that it kind of looked like his arms came forward, like his arms spread out, meaning the ball would come out. Obviously, be inconclusive technically, but
he's back on his foot, and he's just trying to gingerly walk it out. Once the cramps start, party's over. It's going to keep happening.
That's a big-time play, though, for Fulton to kind of keep this run going right now.
That's the best throw of any player tonight.
Yeah.
That was a big-time throw into a tight window.
Too.
3 receivers set. 2 to the left, stacked out wide, 1 to the right. Smith takes the pass. They're looking for the trick play, and it is blown up. Now Smith gets away, looking to reverse field. Broken play. One Tiger there, can't get him down. Stutter step to the 40, 35-30, 25-20. An incredible play for Fulton. Jameel Smith high steps into the end zone for a Falcons touchdown. One of the best plays you'll see this year.
I mean, that's just a dude making a play right there. We talked about it. They got Division I recruits all over the field. That's one of them. He's got an offer from MTSU, and that's exactly why right there. He is met in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be a big loss. Instead, it turns into a huge gain, into an important 6 points now with 8.5 to go in this ball game. It's a one-score game.
That was a 40-yard run. It was a lateral, so it's a run. But he ran 120 yards
just to get there.
We said earlier, you got to give credit where credit's due. That is a sensational play, and they are going to go for 2 and try to cut it to a 3-point game. So a smart decision here for Coach Justin Long. Macon County had it dead to rights. It was a double pass was what they were looking to set up there. Macon County blew it up, but they didn't make the tackle. And now we've got ourselves a ball game with 8:27 to go as we've got a whistle and a stoppage here. And dirty laundry on the field. And it is illegal substitution here against Fulton. I think they may have 12 out there.
Yeah, I think they got too many.
If
they had 12 men in
formation. If he gave us the right call. If he gave us the right signal.
Good question. The signals have been an issue.
It is week one. It's week one.
That's one of the better plays I've seen in a long time. Snap taken here, play fake, looking to throw. Ball is out and taken away by Macon County. It's a dead ball, but Owen Pitts just steals it away from Ja'Shawn Smith, and they for some reason went under center on their 2-point conversion play from the 8. And now the Tigers will try and
limping his way off now.
They will try and bleed some clock and ice this game. They have had opportunities, Tim, throughout this contest, but have not been able to finish this Fulton team off, and now they find themselves in a fight again.
Yeah, been down there on the goal line a couple of times. Could have easily have this to maybe a 30 to 12 game right now, but.
And the other part to this, too, for Fulton, they have struggled with the special teams. They had a missed extra point, now a missed 2-point conversion. It's 17-12. They're down by 5. If you make that first extra point, you probably try to kick an extra point there, and it's a one-possession game.
8:27 to go, 17-12. And now your antennas have to be up in a spot like this as well. It's not do or die onside kick, but it's in the realm of possibility that you could see a team try and steal a possession that way, especially with a kicker who's shown he's very solid. We told you this was going to be a different game than a season ago, and Fulton has hung around, and they've turned it into a real ball game here late.
He's pointing it to the numbers over there. I think you got.
Yeah, I think they want to keep it away from Cameron Miller this time.
And they're going to boom it. He's going to try and put it in the end zone, and they will. No opportunity at a return. That's a great job by the kicker for Fulton, who's shown off a cannon of a leg, and Emmanuel Mosquera. And now Carter Hale, who had a great first half. They haven't asked him to do a ton in the second. He's going to have to lead his troops out for a big-time drive here, looking to finish this game off.
If anything, you just got to put, like you said, a good drive together that uses some clock. Doesn't have to end in points. Obviously, you would love to end it in points, but you got to get it at least to the other side of the field and use some of that clock.
1st and 10 upcoming here for the Tigers. It's going to be the Tiger Cat. The only thing to watch here are the snaps, which have been a little bit hairy at times. 2 to the left for Xavier Bentley. Brennan Flowers in the backfield with him. Bentley takes the snap, going to keep it himself over left side. Now he cuts up the middle, big hole. Xavier Bentley to the 30. The ball is out! Diving on it, though, the Tigers able to save possession. That's a heads-up play.
Bradley Crawford.
Bradley Crawford from behind jumps on this football. Disaster averted. It's a Modern Automotive Group first down.
Oh, boy.
First and 10 here for the Tigers from the 36, and you can feel the intensity level has changed after that play for Fulton. As Josh says, SC top 10 without question.
Oh, 100%.
Without question.
Yeah.
2 out to the right. Bentley takes the snap. A little bit of a botched handoff, but Flowers has it, and he'll just push forward on a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, and guys, in a spot like this, the procedure, the snap, the handoff, the pull, all has to be clean. You cannot gift up another possession to Fulton the way Macon County has already once tonight.
Hey, he'll take that play right there. He had his back turned towards the line and just kind of got pushed from his teammates. That'll work out for 3 yards.
Yeah, but he tried to pull that ball.
Right.
And he had a read right here. He was open. He had a crease if Carlisle could have got out the backside with that ball.
Bentley in the backfield here with Flowers. One receiver each way. Probably not a pass coming, but you never know. A little bit of a hard count now. Man goes across the set. Mendez. Snap taken for Bentley. He hands off Flowers. Flowers makes a man miss. Now he's in open space. Brennan Flowers down with another Modern Automotive Group. First down for Macon County, draining the clock under 7 minutes to go.
Just keep it running, and Flowers and Bentley is a pretty good combination now in the backfield.
That was a nice little cut to get up the field, get some more yardage out of it, and get that first down. Now for these Tigers, you're going to use all of that play clock, let it run all the way down.
1st and 10, Macon County. 2 receivers go out wide to the left. In the gun here, looks like Carter Hale back in. He takes the snap. Going to give to Flowers again around left side. Flowers breaks an arm tackle and now lowers the shoulder. Brennan Flowers, a gain of 11. When you need some punishment, you give it to 22. A Modern Automotive Group first down.
And I like that from Flowers as well. He kind of looked at the defense and decided to stay inside. He wanted to have a chance to not be pushed out of bounds there. He wanted to keep that clock going. Nice decision there for Flowers.
He just finishes the run.
Yep.
He's always trying to move forward or spin or fall forward.
1st and 10. Down marker says second, but it is 1st and 10. Tigers draining the clock now under 6 minutes to go. If you can bleed a couple more minutes and end this with a touchdown, Macon County's going to win the football game. But you got to get there first. Flowers remains in the backfield with Hale. Snap taken. Play fake. Hale going to keep it himself. This is Bentley again. Bentley at the 40. Xavier Bentley now lowers the shoulder and will go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. They keep switching who's at quarterback. That time it's Xavier Bentley. Right on schedule, 2nd and 5. Only issue is he went out of bounds, so the clock stops at 5:28.
I'm not exactly sure how he got through there. There were a couple of linemen in the backfield. He was able to pull it on the option at the last second, just kind of squirted through and was able to get some positive yardage out of it.
Bentley and Flowers have been carrying the rock a lot in this game tonight. One receiver each way. And a timeout going to be called here by Justin Long. It's the second one he's burned. It's another good thing for Macon. Fulton is burning their timeouts earlier in this half than probably they'd like to, and not having in their back pocket later trailing.
Did he point to Fulton or to Macon County?
That was a Fulton timeout.
Justin Long,
okay,
yeah,
that's
was
what
right
I
there
thought.
by the
It
official.
looked like the white hat pointed to Macon.
He may have, but Fulton definitely called that timeout.
But yeah,
this is a lot of new faces in there, but a couple of familiar ones. Brendan Flowers, Xavier Bentley.
Yeah.
You're seeing Coach Shoulders really rely on those two.
Yeah, absolutely. And a big credit to Carter Hale. Kind of set him up in that first half with the passing game, 8 for 9 in that first half to really open up this offense. And Brendan Flowers was running the football well, and we kind of talked about it in the stats at the Happy Hour halftime show, was averaging about 3.5 yards a carry. But for this offense, that's all you need. Drain some of that clock down, move the ball down the field, and they're doing that again.
But if you're Coach Long, why call a timeout when you got the clock stopped? That's a waste of a timeout.
Yes.
To save time. You let Macon County run the next play and then take the timeout. But right now, that's essentially giving 2 timeouts right here.
Yeah, and that's been twice now that he's done that, where they were way backed up on 3rd and 20. He took a timeout and just really didn't need it.
Well, the only thing you can see here is if maybe he saw something out of position, we had them numbered.
Right.
They were stacked over here on this side of the field, closer to the sideline for Fulton, and we had wide open. I think
that's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah.
He saw something he didn't like.
Out of the timeout, 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Motion man is Xavier Bentley. Hale has the snap. Going to toss it to Bentley looking for the edge. Bentley turns on the Jets. There he goes. 35-30, 25-20. Barrels forward. Another physical finish to the run for a Macon County Tiger. And it's another Modern Automotive Group first down.
I believe he stayed in bounds.
He did.
Clock will stop to reset the chains, and then they'll run it as they are into the Wellworth Bank red zone at the 17-yard line. Let us know how you're liking the bells and whistles we've got. Better quality. Shout out to Elon Musk. Better connection. instant replay as well.
He needs the help.
There you go.
See,
so do we. 15% off ads if you send a message to our Facebook page. I've seen a couple of them tonight. Keep sending them messages in.
Somebody tell Elon we'll give him 15% off as well.
Absolutely. 2 to the left. Hale takes the snap. Going to give to Flowers this time. It's Brennan's turn. And Batman barrels forward on another gain of 4. Just churning clock, moving the ball. This is a mature drive right now for Macon County trying to finish this game.
This is the kind of offense this offensive line loves. Lower your shoulder, come off the ball, move somebody around, and big, hard physical backs like X-Man Xavier Bentley and Batman Flowers just getting it done, boys.
It is.
What do you want to bet there's no
second
pass?
Down and 6.
What do you want to bet there's no
I
pass?
would not take that bet. I would think if
there was no pass?
Yeah, there's not going to be a pass. I'll bet that there's no pass.
I don't think so.
Second down and 6. In the I formation. Snap taken. Oh, a little do-si-do. It's Cameron Miller around the right side. He gets to the edge, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Macon County! A finishing drive for the Tigers and a sensational run for Cameron Miller. It's a Macon Trousdale co-op score.
And no flags that time. And again, John Whittington was there to try to meet him at the end zone. That time he made the business decision. What a run, what a play drawn up by Coach Shoulders. Cameron Miller able to get himself in there. He's had a tremendous ball game. That's exactly what the Tigers needed now with 3:51 to go in the ball game.
The offense had been stagnant here in the second half until that drive when they had to have it. They had it. Vicente on for the extra point. The kick is up, and he remains perfect tonight. Take another look. Replay presented by Henry Brothers Roofing on a great play call. They had run up the middle a few times out of the eye on the first drive of the game. Here they go with the end around to Cameron Miller, and the weapons on display for Macon County. They lead by 12, 3:51 to go. Fulton with only 1 timeout remaining.
You know, we talked about this speed from Fulton. What about that speed out of Macon County right there? Miller looked as fast as anybody on the field.
Absolutely. Cameron Miller hit the edge and ran away. And Fulton, despite one of the best plays I've seen a high school
I was going to
kid
say, maybe
make.
not Jameel Smith.
Jameel Smith.
Oh, yeah, that dude. Yeah.
That play was unbelievable. But despite it, Macon County, they don't blink in the face of that adversity, and now they're 3:51 away from a 1-0 start to the season.
We kind of saw this. This reminds me of the Upperman game last night in the sense that they're taking on a team that they absolutely destroyed a season ago. They didn't have a great start. Macon County didn't have a great start. Both teams are better this year in Webb and Fulton, and they have still controlled this football game now, especially here in the second half of the ball game, and just finding a way to close this game out.
Tigers get a stop, I'll call it.
Perez on.
I'll call it.
Perez on to kick this one away. And he gets way under this one, launches it into the air. Jameel Smith lets it bounce, and your antennas go up when he has it, but he can't quite gather it. Now he has it. He's running the wrong direction to the 5. If the Tigers can get him down, it's a huge play, and they do! Macon County says not again. The cavalry arrives, and it's a return of minus 20 yards all the way back to the 1-yard line, and Fulton is in a tough spot with 3:40 to go.
Who got him? There was everybody around.
Everybody.
There was a couple of guys.
Everybody. It was pursuit of the football that time. And that's where coaches say don't run backwards. Every once in a while it works. Most of the time it doesn't. And who got him is Anthony Johnson on the stop. So back on their own 1-yard line, Ja'Shawn Smith trying to make something happen out of nothing. He takes the snap, gives to the back. He's hitting the backfield. He avoids the safety. Upshaw gets away from a couple of would-be tacklers and dives forward to the 5. The Tigers had their sights set on 2, just couldn't quite get him down.
Pitts had him in there, just couldn't get him down.
Be one way to close the game out.
Yeah.
3:21 and counting to go, and you see hands on hips right now for the Fulton Falcons, who clearly are an improved football team this year, but still had some self-inflicted wounds, and the cramps really hurt them in the second half.
Definitely a team that you'd much rather face them right now than later on in the season.
No doubt. After an 0-8 start last season, they won their final 2 games in the regular season, started better today. Smith steps up in the pocket. He's going to run, and there are 2 Tigers looking right at him, and he'll just slide down safely. Hunter Jones was one of the 2 linebackers just waiting on the quarterback.
That was a business decision.
Yeah.
You know, hey.
It looked like it was designed, too.
Yeah, it looked like a quarterback draw up the middle. We've seen the space for him to run. That time, Tigers ready for it. 2:35 and counting to go in regulation. Fulton running out of time with 1 timeout remaining. 4 receivers set.
They're showing it.
Snap taken. Smith drops back, steps up in the pocket, double pumps and fires it to the outside. Smith makes the catch, and this time he's sent out of bounds. Great pursuit to the football again. Jameel Smith couldn't get loose. It's 4th and 5. You got to go for it if you're Fulton with 2:13 to go in the ball game.
Braden Hassey there he's a sure tackler.
That was an important tackle too, because there was a little bit of space. If he was able to get away from him, Hassey was able to wrap him up and not allow him to go anywhere, because we've seen if he gets a little bit of space, he can make something happen.
Last chance for Fulton. 4th and 5. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Ja'Shawn Smith. Under 2:15 to go. We've got a whistle and a timeout called by Justin Long again. The final timeout for Fulton. This is their last gasp. Their only chance here would be a couple of big plays, a touchdown, onside kick, another touchdown. That's asking a lot. We've seen, though, they can be explosive, and it's been a crazy week across the network. What a weekend it has been. This is our 7th broadcast game of the week. We'll have another busy week next week. Macon County at home at Pat Parker. It'll be a rocking environment. Despite kind of the issues in the middle, it'll still be a packed house.
I think Fulton, when it all shakes out, they'll be in the top 4 in this region.
It's a very good region.
But they're not, Carter.
Can I make a bold prediction?
They're going to battle it out for 4th.
Can I make a bold prediction?
Go ahead.
They will not be number 1.
No.
Can I make another one? They will not be number 2.
Yeah, that's.
Well, Anderson County took it on the chin by a very good Powell team.
I was going to say,
I know they lost to Powell.
That's a very good Powell team.
Very good.
I promise you.
A lot of people's going to take it on the chin by that team.
Yeah.
I promise you they won't be number 1.
Powell and Sevier County will be an awesome game.
Oh, yes, it will.
Maybe UCR can do that as a game of the week, right?
Probably not. It's the other direction.
Starting next year, the UCR East Tennessee game of the
You're going to get people talking. Not many people had Jonathan Hutt and Chad Withrow on their bingo card, but we brought it out. 4th and 5 here. Trips to the left. Last chance for Fulton. Snap taken for Smith. Pressure coming off the edge. Looking downfield. Here they come. Sacked. Another Macon Motorsports sack for the Tigers. It's their 75th tonight. It seems like turnover on downs on the 3, and they could go for an exclamation point.
I was just going to say, now it changes it a little bit. You could take knees, but you're on the 3-yard line. Why not just try to punch this one in, especially with a 2-possession lead?
I know one thing, 31-12 feels a lot better
Absolutely.
than 17-12, and that's how quickly it can change for Macon County.
Wow.
By the way, the breeze is picking up a little bit. Let's get this game over with.
Yeah, let's run the clock.
We'll see.
That's fine. Yep. You talked about the breeze earlier.
2 minutes and 6 seconds to go.
15% off season-long advertising. That's across our network. You can be on the game of the week. You can be on Macon County's games as well. Send a message to our page tonight. You got to buy it tonight. Under center here. Hale takes the snap. Gives around into Xavier Bentley. He wants some more. Touchdown, Macon County. Xavier Bentley to the edge for the Macon Trousdale Co-op score.
Wow.
Well, there's that speed again on display, Tim.
Just getting the edge against a team like this, defensively, they just stacked it up inside too much. And I was expecting a little more off the edge from those guys, and we would have to force it up the gut. But they packed the box, and we've just got the corner on them all night. Most of our big runs have come outside.
Right.
Vicente on for the extra point, and he remains perfect. 2 minutes to go in the ball game, 31-12. Let's hear one more time from our presenting sponsor, Macon Bank and Trust Company, on the Quality Family, UCR Media Network.
Rooted in our land, in the everyday moments that make this place home. From local stores to ball fields, we're in it with you. Celebrating every small win and every familiar face. Because when you grow up here, you show up here. Macon, Sumner, and Clay County. We're not just close by, we're part of the community. Macon Bank and Trust. Come grow with us.
Well, just a minute ago, we were talking about how Macon County needed a drive to try and finish this game. Well, they got a drive, then they got a turnover on downs after a bad mistake on a kickoff return, and then they scored again, and now it's a blowout. 31-12, just like that, the Tigers have flipped the game on its head. Perez on to kick this one away again with exactly 2 minutes to go. Another high arcing kick, fielded cleanly this time on the 10-yard line. Cox has it to the 20. To the 25, looking to stretch it. He meets a Tiger. Ball pops out again. This time a Falcon falls on it. As Cox tried to finish that one through, as we've seen the Tigers do so much tonight.
You could hear that hit.
That was a big-time collision. There have been some hits in this game tonight.
Cole Hackett laid a lick on him. I believe it was.
By the way, you talk about the quality of the broadcast. Where we're at this perch is
awesome.
It's a college. It's far away from the field. My point is, it looks great on the camera. Cameron's doing a great job. And a credit to all of our sponsors for making it look like that.
Isaiah Scandon made that tackle. I apologize.
Scandon leveled the hit. Jay-Sean Smith trying to have something to move forward on. Pump fakes, fires, receiver makes the catch in the flat, able to move the chains
decision.
on a gain of 14. Should have gone out of bounds.
Yep. Lawrence.
And more cramps.
Lawrence
on the catch.
Dude's got some moves.
He does. And he's cramping.
What do they call him, Morris?
Lawrence. I think.
And Fulton has got to do something about the hydration.
That's Kamani Lawrence. He's supposed to be number 9.
Hydration has been a big issue for Fulton tonight. The cramps. Snap taken, going to hand off, back looking for the edge, breaks a couple of tackles, now pushing forward, and a solid run for Jamarius Hansard, the sophomore. That's definitely the first time I've ever said those two names on a broadcast. 1 minute to go in regulation, 31-12. Second down and 3 upcoming here.
Clock's running.
Fulton not in a huge hurry. The writing now on the wall. One receiver split out each way. Hannard goes in motion. Smith looks left, trying to set up the screen. Goes right through his intended receiver's hands. Waco Upshaw. It's second down and 3. Third down and 3. I don't know how I thought it'd be second down after an incompletion, but I did.
Scandon coming in at defensive back, giving Miller a break. He's had a heck of a game, boys.
There's been a lot of Tigers who've had great games tonight.
Yeah, Tim, have fun picking the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game.
It's on you, my friend. One receiver each way, 3rd and 3. Snap taken, play fake. Smith hit as he throws, looking deep downfield. It floats up, and they're able to make the catch.
Smith again.
Jameel Smith makes the catch.
Johnson had good coverage.
He did. Jameel Smith's really good. 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. Fulton again not in a huge hurry, down 31-12.
He's not the biggest body in the world either. 5'10", 179 pounds. He's a pretty good size for a DB at the next level, but he's playing wide receiver here at the high school level, and he's making really nice catches.
He's a good player.
He is.
12 seconds could be the final play of the ball game here as Jay-Sean Smith sends one receiver out each way. Takes the snap, drops back. Here comes pressure again. Smith steps up into it, looking downfield. He fires over the middle, incomplete, and that is the ball game. Macon County closes this one out strong. They come back here on the road and exercise a few things from over 2 decades ago. Final score in Knoxville, Macon County 31, Fulton 12. We welcome you into the Green Automotive postgame show. We appreciate our friends at Green Automotive for jumping back on with us here for another season of Macon County Tiger football. And guys, Macon County albeit in a much more difficult game, a game like definitely closer than the final score would indicate, but ultimately able to find ways to make winning plays, and they get out of here at 1-0.
What a game. Tigers, I was a little nervous. We talked about it in pregame, some things that we had to clean up that we messed up in preseason, and give the young quarterback credit. Played a great game tonight. Didn't make the bad mistake. Didn't have a turnover. I mean, he did exactly what he needed to do. Give his offensive line credit. Took a couple of drives, but they settled in. They started moving guys around, like locking on blocks, giving these backs, and then Flowers and X-Man Bentley. These guys started dominating this game in the second half. They didn't score a lot in the fourth quarter here, got a couple of touchdowns, but they just pummeled this Fulton defense into submission basically tonight, and that's what we thought would happen maybe late in the game, but I saw some guys grow up on this field tonight for the Tigers, and they needed to. We still got next week. Well, it's going to be a tough one. Westmoreland, when you play them, throw records out the window, everything out. Westmoreland coming to town next week is going to be a tough one. But tonight, the Tigers got it done against this Fulton team.
I think this is going to be fun for Coach Shoulders and his coaching staff as well when he goes back and looks at this film, because they ran so many different offensive formations out there in this game, and they can do so many different things with the players that they have where they can really spread it out. They can get into the power stuff. It's going to be fun for him as this season goes to kind of try to find the identity of this team, because even right now, 31 points is still pretty solid. Not really knowing exactly what you want to stick to because you're able to use a lot of different things. And a credit to a lot of those guys out there. Cameron Miller had a tremendous game. Cole Hackett as well. A credit to Hale and his first varsity start at the varsity level. He played great, especially in that first half. And then a big tip of the cap to the defense. That's what's kept him in the game, and that's what ultimately got him to the finish line.
About to have Macon County Stats with Tim. This is a thing that your business could sponsor during halftime and post-game by sending a message to our Facebook page. It's 15% off for the season. You get it. If you've already sent us a message, I'm going to respond to you here momentarily. You can buy it tonight, 15% off. But first, we have Stats with Tim.
Scoring summary first. Falcons on the board first in the first quarter at 5:09. There was a 32-yard play, 8-play drive, and took 5:47 off the clock. Tigers went for it on fourth down there and didn't make it, gave them a short field. They got the touchdown. Tigers bounced back in the second quarter. Ben and Flowers, 2-yard touchdown run. Vicente's extra point was good. Flowers piled another one on with 3:45 to go in the first half. 5-yard run. That capped off a 44-yard, 11-play drive. Then right as the time was going off the clock there at halftime, Freddie Vicente hit a 31-yard field goal, put the Tigers up at half, 17-6. And then fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, Cameron Miller, 13-yard in the round. Vicente added on the extra point, and then after Fulton had to go for it, fourth down inside their own 10. Tigers got a sack down at the 3-yard line, and then Bentley took it around the edge and tacked on just put it away there. But now, early in that fourth quarter, Jamil Smith,
oh my goodness,
had a run here tonight. I cannot describe to you, but I can tell you this. He went every direction on this football field that you could run.
And Jamil Smith, if you go back and watch this, you can use that footage and send it to whoever you want. You can post it however you want because you should. That was unbelievable.
Send that to every college football
100%.
Coach out there that's looking for somebody to be a playmaker, a difference maker on their team. Credit to that young man, okay? Trust me, we had some good tacklers all around him, and the guy just made it happen. And so congratulations to him. But anyway, final score, 31-12. Let's give you some individual stats real quick, and I'll cut out here about like a bad carburetor, okay? All right.
Well, we need you to do the stats so that somebody will sponsor them next week.
Well, that's true. Okay. All right, and I'll talk about you too if you do sponsor our stats next week. Carter Hale was 10 of 13 passing, 124 yards, no picks, no interceptions. All right, running the ball. Brennan Flowers, 15 carries, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. Xavier Bentley with 14 carries, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Caden Greer, 4 carries, 28 yards. Carter Hale had 4 carries, -6. One of those was a big sack, but that counts against you on the run. Cooper Carlisle had 3 carries, 20 yards. And Cameron Miller, 1 carry, 13 yards. And I had Cooper Dunn down as a run, but that was a snap that rolled through Bentley's legs, and that kind of went on him. Or I think Carlisle was in when
it was
it
through Carlisle's legs. Yes.
Yep. So Cameron Miller had 3 catches, 43 yards. Cole Hackett had 3 catches, 23 yards. Bradley Crawford had 1 catch, 30 yards. Xavier Bentley, 1 catch, 14 yards. Caden Greer had 1 catch, 11 yards. Brendan Flowers, 1 catch, 3 yards. 6 different receivers catching the ball tonight for the Tigers. And as far as leading tacklers tonight, I had Braden Hassey at 7 tackles, 2 sacks. Kid had a really good night. Taylon Swafford had 6 tackles. Anthony Johnson with 5. Cooper Carlisle with 5. Cameron Miller, Owen Pitts, 4 apiece. Hunter Jones with 2. Scandon with 2. Cole Hackett, 1. Gael Sanchez, 1. Was it Crawford had the interception?
Hackett
had the interception.
Oh, Hackett
there
with
you go.
a big
There
interception.
you go. All right, so that's Macon County. And for Jawan Smith, 9 passes, 15 completions, had 1 interception. See, their leading carrier was Smith. He had 9 carries, minus 9 yards. Waco Upshaw had 8 carries, 31 yards, and Jamil Smith had 7 carries, 61 yards, but it was 40 on that amazing run that he had. And so those are your leaders for Fulton. Game stats, real quick, give you this. Macon County had 20 first downs, 325 total yards. Fulton had 9 first downs, 152 total yards. And Macon County had 4 penalties, 32 yards. Falcons had 6 penalties, 42 yards. Time possession, Macon County 25-20 to 22-40 for the Falcons. Noah?
Good luck on this one. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game.
You're asking me?
Absolutely.
The entire defense?
Nope.
I can't do it? Oh.
Not while I'm here. That's
okay.
absolutely
All right. Listen.
sure.
Okay, so it comes down to this. Flowers and X-Man Bentley both had a tremendous night. You know, this offensive line had a good night. Man, because Flowers had 2 touchdowns, Bentley had 1, I'm going to go with Flowers.
Brendan Flowers.
Neither one broke 100, but, boy, they had some tough yards tonight. I'm going to go Brendan Flowers, Batman.
Brendan Flowers is the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. That has been the Green Automotive post-game show. Again, one final time, if you want to be on any of our broadcasts here of Macon County Football or beyond, 15% off if you purchase it tonight by sending a message to our Facebook page. We'll send you the options, send you a link, you make payment, and we are ready to rock for the rest of the season. Home of Macon County Tiger football right here on UCR. It's been an unbelievable week. A great shout-out to all of our team across the UCR Media Network. We appreciate the Quality family for being our presenting sponsor, all the other sponsors make it possible for us to do what we do each and every week, and this is just week number 1. Wow. Join us Tuesday night for the UCR football show presented by Fire and Vine. We'll unveil the top 5. We'll recap this week's games, preview next week's games, and, of course, then the Tech football show. Brand new.
Thursday we'll have volleyball.
There you go.
Upperman and Stone Memorial.
That's going to be a great volleyball
be
match
a lot of fun.
On Thursday night. And then Friday, a jam-packed slate. Macon County in action on UCR as they welcome in Westmoreland for a rivalry showdown. The high school football game of the week. Greenville travels to Baxter to take on Upperman in a Class 4A showdown. Friday night end zone show presented by Rock and Roll Sushi. And then Saturday, don't know if you heard, Tennessee Tech's the 15th ranked team in the nation, which is underranked. And we are in action. And when I say we, I mean Team UCR in action. Jacob will be on the play-by-play headset on ESPN+. I will be on the play-by-play headset alongside Justin Matheny on 98.5 Classic Rock as Tech welcomes in Monmouth for a top 25 showdown next Saturday at Tucker Stadium. That'll do it for us tonight here from the Crazy Crafts by Shy broadcast booth. Macon County closes strong. They knock off Fulton 31-12 to start 1-0 on the season. I'm Noah McKay for Jacob Vincent to my left, Tim Case on my right, Cameron Hughes on camera, and everybody at UCR. We remind you to keep your eyes on UpperCumberlandReporter.com for the latest coverage of high school sports throughout the Upper Cumberland. And we say so long from Knoxville.